Wait, I've got an impression. Ready? Zoom. Can you zoom in really close on this?
I'm Hank. I feel sick.
Oh, we should have made the squeaky toy be a buzzer like that.
I'm so tired. Sorry for my yawn.
I might be a lefty, so now I have to golf even more to find out. On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, we've got an awesome twofer for the people. We have Clayton Kershaw, the legend, future Hall of Famer, World Series champion, on the show. Talking to him about the World Series, talking about his career, Highland Park, Texas. Some great stuff with him. Awesome, awesome dude. And then we have one of our favorite recurring guests, Joakim Noah, in studio. He's got a new show out now. Everyone, please go watch it. It's on NBA T2 YouTube channel. It's a travel show. First episode is he and Derrick Rose in Chicago. So Joakim's the man. He's always been great to us. So please, AWLs, be great to him. We're going to talk some college football rankings. We're going to talk Monday Night Football. Eagles' big win at Lambeau. Brian Daboll has been fired. Hot seat, cool throne. FAQs, a packed Wednesday show for you. And it's all brought to you by our friends at Game Time. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, pack stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. I'm looking at you, Zach, because you got Hank Stein on the couch. You're going to have to find a game.
Got you.
Do you have one?
You can Jets Patriots this Thursday, $98.
You had one ready to go?
That was awesome,
You're
Zach.
way better. I have to
so
Zach,
quick.
let me tell you something.
That was so quick.
Zach,
I have to tell
let
Hank
me tell
every
you something
time.
here. There's a million people listening to you right now, and you fucking nailed that, dude.
Dude, I have to, before we do the ad, every time I have to tell Hank, and he's like shocked and almost upset that I asked him. You just were ready to go. $98? $98. Jets and Patriots, Thursday Night Football, and you can do it on the Game Time app. It gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking at tickets. Thursday night, $98. Thank you, Zach. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Wednesday, November 12th. And PFT, Are we ready to get mad at the College Football Selection Committee about what they're doing to your James Madison Dukes?
Oh, I mean, no, I'm going to be like perfectly unbiased in this situation.
I'll be mad for you. You be unbiased, I'll be
I'm
biased.
going to be unbiased because here's the reality of it. I think it's an anti-president thing. I think maybe the College Football Playoff Committee has gone woke, and they don't want any presidents in their bracket.
Makes sense.
It's sad. I mean, just fast forward 20 years, Trump University probably will be blacklisted too. Mm-hmm. And I get it.
Trump University didn't play nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They'll make up something about it. No, I actually think the committee, for the most part, got it pretty right. Now, JMU is ranked ahead of South Florida in the AP vote. And as we all know, those voters really know their shit and they're dialed in. I was listening to our good friend Tom Fernelli's podcast, and there's one voter. I'm going to get this guy's name. This is my AP voter of the week.
Well, there was that woman of a month and a half ago who just went off vibes.
Yeah.
And she was just like, they asked her about it. She's like, yeah, I just do what I want to do.
No, this guy is a ball knower. I respect this dude because he had an awesome poll. The guy's name is Alex Taylor. Shout out Alex Taylor.
Okay.
I think he's a football writer. He works for a newspaper in Wyoming. And he had JMU ranked number 15 in the country. Now, the funny part was he had Louisville unranked.
Okay.
Which is interesting because Louisville They beat JMU.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that worked out, but I want to subscribe to this guy's newsletter because I think he knows what he's talking about.
I like that.
But yeah, it's right now, I think that all the group of 5 schools should be rooting for Duke. That's where the money's at, because if they somehow win the ACC, there is a chance that we get 2 group of 5 schools.
Well, if we're going off of our friend Tom Fernelli, who is looking like he will be the college football expert, he did write an article
I'm aware.
saying that Duke, with 4 losses as an ACC champ, will still get in. And then he also ended his article, which everyone should go read on CBS Sports. He ended his article being like, but let's be honest, Duke ain't running the table.
They're probably not.
Probably not, but a boy can dream.
It's a moot conversation. Honestly, you know what? It's Veterans Day as we're recording this. Thank you for your service, everybody. I'm just rooting for Navy this weekend. I don't know who's Navy playing this weekend.
Navy's
I think that's what we need to root for.
South Florida.
As American. South Florida.
South Florida, who is the highest ranked group of 5 team in the country at 24 on the college football rankings. So let's talk about the rankings, because we'll go backwards. We'll go from the bottom, from 25 down. But the whole deal is the highest group of 5 champion is going to get a spot, right? South Florida is now ranked 24. JMU is not ranked, so it would be inclined to think that if South Florida runs the table, they will. Let's just say it. If South Florida wins out, they will be in the playoff, which I think you would agree deserved, because they went and they beat Florida, in the swamp. So that's a big time win.
But they also take into account who the players are, right? Like we saw that with FSU a couple seasons ago. And is Lagway, is he still the starting quarterback at Florida?
Or when they beat him, he was.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying,
you're saying because
he's not as good.
Yeah, he's not
as
as
the guy
good
that they're putting in for. No, you're right. Like beating Florida it's a massive win for USF. They should not discount that. I think that it's pretty clear right now when it comes to how they're going to play this bracket out. I think JMU just has to beat the shit out of everybody that they have on their schedule, and that might still be enough, but it'll be enough to get me really angry.
Yeah,
which is what I'm kind of hoping for.
And so what I was going to say is, if South Florida runs the table, I will be disappointed for you. I'll be upset for you, but I also understand that South Florida is deserved to go in. Where I will skull fuck for you is if South Florida goes to the conference championship game and loses to North Texas, and then they put North Texas in, then we go crazy. Then we riot. Yeah. Then we go fucking crazy. Then we burn this motherfucker down.
I would agree with that, and also I think that most of the metrics they use, I think JMU's got UNT. I think they're above North Texas and just about everything they look at.
But then they might do the whole, South Florida, North Texas only had 1 loss. It was South Florida. They avenged their loss. They're basically undefeated. I could just see it happening.
The NCAA, I know it's not the college football playoff committee. They're ready to fuck me.
Yeah.
They're all lubed up. My cheeks are spread wide. I don't want to get any more graphic. You can fill in the blanks.
You fill in the blanks. So
what happens next?
So as for the actual rankings in terms of how it plays out for the bracket, we had no real change at the top. So Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, the top 5. People were like, hey, maybe Indiana will be jumped by Texas A&M because Indiana struggled at Penn State, which, by the way, was unbelievable game. That throw and catch Mendoza to Cooper, I believe. Mm-hmm. Insane. Just an all-time, this is why we watch college football, this is why we love college football moment.
We did a bad job on Monday's show.
Yeah.
We should have let it off. R.I.P. Gus Johnson.
Yes. He did.
He passed away during that play. His spirit left his body.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm so bummed, too, that we didn't get – Jeremiah Love's having an incredible season. That touchdown he had against Navy on Saturday night was Heisman worthy. He doesn't have any big games left. He plays Pitt this weekend. We'll talk about Pat Narduzzi and Hot Seat Cool Throne, but he doesn't have a conference championship. So the Heisman bet did not work out this year, and I'm a little bummed because – watching Mendoza do that and then Gus Johnson say, give him the Heisman, that really is all it needs to win the Heisman. Mm-hmm. You just say it. If you just say it after a play like that, there's the majority of the voters are watching because it's during the day. It's not too late. Their bedtime hasn't come yet. they watch that game and they're like, "Oh, he said give him the Heisman."
Okay. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Gus Johnson told us.
I will do that. I actually listen when Gus basically nutted himself during that touchdown pass. A lot of people were like, "That's too much, Gus." Listen, when you get Gus Johnson, that's kind of what you sign up for. My only problem with it is when Gus does that at 11 a.m. local time. It's too early for that. But yeah, that was an awesome game, awesome finish. I don't think that you should ding Indiana too much for that. That's it's a tough place to play.
Yeah. So top 5 is the same. Texas Tech jumps up because Texas Tech absolutely demolished BYU. One of those games that in the final score looked like they demolished them, and it still wasn't indicative of how bad they demolished them. Texas Tech is really fucking good, and their defense is legit. Ole Miss went down because they played the Citadel. Oregon, that was another one where it's like there's something about Kinnick. There's something about Iowa. They just make you play. They basically make you play in like a back alley, brawl, where people are just throwing arms and shit's flying everywhere, and you have a plan, but then you get to Kinnick and the plan's out the window, and they dragged him to the depths of Iowa football. And Oregon impressed me. They played big boy football. Dante Moore with that huge throw at the end of the game. That was impressive. To Kinnick. Kinnick, you get extra points in my mind when you win at Kinnick like that.
That was a great throw that he had.
Yeah.
That's one where I know he's not going to win the Heisman.
No.
But that was a reminder of this guy is legitimately great.
Yeah.
And let's make sure to keep Oregon in the conversation. And yeah, when you go to Iowa, it's like Iowa's offense can be contagious. And I think they get a little touch of Iowa.
Yeah.
When they get there. And then Iowa beats you with experience.
I did I can't remember exactly what point of the game it was, but Iowa had a 1st and goal and they threw the ball and it was essentially a trick play.
Yeah.
Because everyone expected a run. Everyone.
There was a moment.
Everyone watching, everyone's on the field. The only people who didn't expect a trick run were the 11 guys on Iowa's offense. I bet you guys who were on Iowa's defense watching on the sideline expected a run.
Yeah.
It was a trick play.
There was a moment at the end of the first quarter. They blew the whistle, and you looked at the scoreboard, and it was 2-0. I was like, yeah, all is right with the world.
Yeah.
This is the good stuff right here.
And it was 2-0, and it was a weird 2-0, a really weird 2-0, because it was 2-0 Oregon because Iowa screwed up in special teams.
Yeah. But
the punter made a great play kicking that out.
Without
Great play.
It was an awesome play.
Yeah.
Without doing a second of research on it, I would guess that up until last weekend, any game that Kirk Ferentz has coached in that's been 2-0, he has won.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter which side it's on. That to me, it's like that was in his wheelhouse. But yeah, credit to Oregon. Don't sleep on the Ducks.
Yeah. The Ducks, I mean, they have actually a tough finish to the season because they have to play USC and Washington. I think they have Minnesota this week. But so as we keep going down, Notre Dame, they jump up a spot. Notre Dame has a game basically to get in with Pitt because they're going to win their other 2 games. I think Syracuse. I can't remember who else is on their schedule after that. Maybe Stanford. But Oregon or Notre Dame's going to be in. Yeah, Syracuse and Stanford. Got it. I'm locked in. Texas and Oklahoma both move up. Oklahoma, by the way, watch out. Watch out, Oklahoma against Alabama. I'm just going to say watch out. That's my watch out game of the week.
I was going to say watch out, Georgia.
I think Georgia's kind of turned it on.
No,
Texas has also figured it out and righted the ship. But Georgia, that offense, they don't have the same defense, but that offense.
That's what I'm saying. Like Georgia, yes, Georgia's good, but they're not like the uber dominant Georgia teams that we've seen in the past.
I would have agreed with you until what I expected them to have a little bit of a dogfight with Mississippi State, and they killed them.
Yeah.
Killed them. And Mississippi State's one of those teams that's been in every game, even though their schedule or their record is not great. And then, so Oklahoma at 11. And then because you have right now, they have to project the bracket. It would be Miami, who's at 15. They're projecting, obviously, I believe that would be the ACC champ, which they actually, I think, on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah, I got a major problem with the committee.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with my personal biases, whatever they may be. I try to play it pretty close so that nobody really knows who I'm rooting for. But the way that they enter the room, take off your hats to enter the room.
Losers.
That's what they say. Take your hats off, leave your hats at the door when you go inside. in theory, they're saying if you are the athletic director at Michigan, you take your Michigan hat off when you enter the room. That way you're only speaking as a committee member, not representing your school. Huge problem with that. The hat, they give you a hat before you go into the room.
Right.
And the hat says college football playoff on it. And so you're going in the room and you're taking off the hat of neutrality and you're hanging up the college football playoff. You should have your own team's hat on. If you're going to do a hat thing, wear your hat and then put the hat on the thing. Don't give you an impartial hat and be like, take your hat off.
When I first saw the video, I was like, oh, is the side of the hat have their school? No.
No, it's just a neutral hat. It's
so stupid.
It's a CFP hat, right?
Yeah. So stupid.
That's bullshit.
The committee's just a bunch of fucking losers anyway. Unless they want to put us on the committee, then we'll definitely be like, hey, you guys are awesome. Great job.
I would say, yeah. This week, I agree that they're losers.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So basically it weren't a lot of surprises. The big question is going to be, is the ACC a one-bid league, which we assume it will be. There's a world it could not be, but it's most likely going to be because Georgia Tech still plays Georgia. So if Georgia Tech runs the table, is a one-loss team, loses in the ACC championship, you could have a world where that works out for them.
I think in all likelihood, we're going to get a deserving ACC champion.
Yeah, so ACC will get one team. Big 12 could get two. BYU is right. You know, they did not look good, but if they get to the Big 12 championship, they have a chance to avenge their loss. And if they do that, then you put Texas Tech and BYU in. The Big 10's most likely going to get 3. 4 is going to be pretty tough to do. With you're going to need it to come from the Michigan or USC realm because you had Iowa lose and a 3-loss Big 10 team's not going to get in. And then the SEC. The SEC is looking at anywhere from 5, pretty much guaranteed, to 8. And that's what Greg Sankey is saying. He said on Monday, I think there's a real scenario where the SEC is an 8-bid conference. I've had many conversations with individual selection committee members, and we've discussed how Missouri, Vanderbilt, and even Tennessee simply deserve to be in the playoffs. It's a no-brainer that the SEC has carved out at least 6 to 8 spots in the playoffs.
Tennessee?
Well, and especially because Tennessee and Vanderbilt have to play each other at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Listen, 5, maybe 6, because, you know, if you go down the list, Texas A&M is going to be in, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss. So what's that? 4 right there. And then a combo of Texas, Oklahoma, Vandy, and then I guess Tennessee saying that they're talking to them.
You're pushing it a little with Tennessee.
They might be pushing
You're pushing it a little bit. Although I do understand the premise, which is you got to anchor the conversation. You got to ask for 9 teams, and then you'll get 6 in. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah, but that's really what we're dealing with now. And college football is the best. It's been a joy to watch. I didn't miss ESPN at all on Saturday because we had that Indiana Penn State game, which was awesome. Yeah, it's just been, feels like we're in that realm right now. We have a big games this weekend. That Oklahoma Alabama game is going to be great. Some elimination games coming up.
Very excited about that. I got a stat here that just came across my desk. Of the 2 top ranked group of 5 schools, blind resume, one school has in their losses has led 100% of the first halves. The other school, blind resume, yet again, has in their losses they have led 25% of total halves, which is better.
I say 100%.
Okay, I would agree. One school has not lost on a single Saturday.
Oh,
undefeated on Saturdays.
Oh,
the other school has lost twice on Saturdays.
Whoa!
And what day would the college football playoff have that group of? Would that be the Friday game or the Saturday game?
I don't know if they've.
I could be undermining my point. Right
yeah,
now.
I think it's up for grabs.
Yeah,
they don't know yet.
You better hope to God that it's on a Friday if you don't put the undefeated on Saturday team in.
These are just facts.
Now these schools could be anybody.
Yeah, but it's been great to watch. I still think Ohio State is that much better than everyone else, and we'll find out though. Indiana and Ohio State feel like they're on a collision course. What any other big thoughts, Zach? You have any thoughts about college football? Great job on the Game Time ad read.
I appreciate it, sir. I don't have any big thoughts on the college football players right now.
Okay.
I have one other thing in college football. LSU and Brian Kelly, the divorce. So apparently, LSU is claiming that they're firing Brian Kelly for cause. I don't think we know what that cause is yet. But this was on 3. LSU's representatives had a call with Coach Kelly's representatives where LSU took the position that Coach Kelly had not been formally terminated and informed Coach Kelly's representatives for the very first time that they had grounds for termination for cause. So LSU is maintaining that Brian Kelly, as of 2 days ago on Monday, had not been officially fired yet.
So I read into it a little last night, and it seems like they're trying to get away with a little bit of Scott Woodward fired you and Scott Woodward doesn't work here anymore, which is I love this.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like I think maybe they're going to go with we didn't fire him, but he did stop showing up for work.
Yeah. I think they're also going to go with we fired Scott Woodward for cause. Mm-hmm. Therefore, anything that he did at the end of his tenure was also not an official act of LSU and their athletic department.
Yep.
Because he was fraudulently working for the athletic department despite being in breach of his contract.
Yes.
Listen, I think in Louisiana it plays.
I do too.
I think that's ironclad.
Brian Kelly thought that he was going to go to Louisiana and do a fake Southern accent and get away with it. No way. Mm-hmm. He wasn't getting out of Louisiana with his full contract.
No, you want to do a fake act? We'll do a fake contract.
That's
How about
pretty
that?
much what they're doing. It's a very funny and very Louisiana story. I hope they're going to have to pay him something. I hope they don't pay him all of it.
Well, so he originally asked they asked for him to accept $15 million, I think, and then they asked for him to accept like $25 million, and he was like, no, and then that's the end of that negotiation.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Why would he say yes to any of this?
It's like, all right, then I'll see you at Pistols at Dawn, Brian.
Yeah, just give me my money.
Better be careful in the bayou. Lots of gators. They're very hungry out there.
Pay this man his money. Okay, last 2 things I had. I have one fun fact for you because we were talking about this on Wake Up Barstool, and I was on with Eddie, and we were talking about the Pat Narduzzi, which again we were talking about hot seat cool throw. And Pitt has played very well since they've switched quarterbacks. They have a big game against Notre Dame. I'm excited for that game. It's gonna be a fun game. Did you know that Pitt, once Larry Fitzgerald and Aaron Donald go to the Hall of Fame, which they 100% will, they'll be third all time in colleges to send to the NFL Hall of Fame. Isn't that pretty crazy?
Yeah, just off the top of my head, Larry Fitzgerald, Aaron Donald, Darrelle Revis, Dan Marino.
Yep. They had Jimbo Covert from the Bears, who offensive lineman, who's I think Dan Marino's offensive lineman. Mm-hmm. They have an incredible list of college players who've gone on to have so it would be Notre Dame with 14, USC with 14, Pitt with 12.
Good for them.
And then obviously Michigan, has Tom Brady coming up. Michigan is at 11 right now, Ohio State 10. It's pretty crazy when you look at the list and you see the schools, you're like, "Oh, that's Pitt." They just have some of the best players.
There's one more still playing.
Yeah.
I think you can consider Joe Flacco.
Delaware?
Well, didn't he go to Pitt?
I think for a year?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
you could count him.
You count that in the record books.
All right, let me look it up.
Maybe
NFL.
Shady McCoy, too. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Just for the snow games.
But it's just, okay. Tony Dorsett. Let's see. University of Pittsburgh players in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Joe Green, Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Russ Grimm, Darrell Revis.
Russ Grimm.
Jimbo Covert, Mike Ditka, Chris Dolman, Ricky Jackson, Curtis Martin, forgot him, Joe Schmidt. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pitt's got it going on.
They do.
I also love Pitt colors. I think they have underrated some of the nicest helmets, colors, except when they go to that. The Larry Fitzgerald colors are the worst. Mm-hmm. The gold and dark blue.
Yeah, when
the light blue and yellow are awesome.
I agree. When they look too much like Georgia Tech, I don't like that either. Should we just do a quick recap since Max, we got you here. Hank's not here. He's on the couch. He's not on the couch. He's playing golf right now for work. You want to do a quick recap of the Sixers Celtics?
Sixers won the game.
Zach, what do you think as Hank?
Sixers did win the game. It was a close game, neck and neck game,
Mm-hmm. I like this Hank a lot more. He's so much more agreeable.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Derrick White was really good in the second half, but, role players for the Sixers stepped up.
What do you think?
I think that was a good win for the Sixers.
Yeah.
Emotional roller coaster for Max, but good win for the Sixers.
This Hank is really nice.
Hank, what do you think about Don Quixote? Have you started reading it yet?
I got you guys said audiobook didn't count, so
Yeah.
I started audiobook, reconsidered that. We're going to dive into some chapters soon, maybe.
All right.
Okay, I had two last things real quick. One, I have a question for you guys. Well, it's not a question. Yeah, you could just weigh in. I had the first fun Saturday in a long time with Wisconsin beating Washington. They won 13-10. What are you laughing about, memes?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I think this is the second time you've said two.
All right, sorry.
No,
I got a
it's
last
fine.
thing.
I thought you guys were doing it on purpose for a second.
No, I had a last stat. That was the last stat. This is the last thing. Wisconsin won on Saturday. It was awesome. I was excited. Came on the same week that Luke Fickell got his job secured for another year. I feel like people just need to fan how they want to fan, because I was getting criticized, not by a lot of people. It's not a big deal, but like, you jumped ship. You were critical of Luke Fickell, dude. What do you mean? We had won 2 games this year. We didn't go to a bowl game for the first time in 20 years last year. Being critical of things not working is what you should do.
Yeah, but this goes back to like European football and soccer. It's like if you're Fickell out,
Yeah.
then you don't get to reap any of the benefits while Fickell's in.
Well, here's the thing. I disagree with the decision. I've said that. I think McIntosh and Fickell, if you asked me last week, I'd like, yeah, I think we should clean house. Now that they're not, I'm going to root my ass off for both guys to succeed. I do not want them to fail. I'm not going to be a salty guy being like, I have to be right. I want Luke Fickell to win 10 games next year. I want Chris McIntosh to be the best AD in the world. If they're both kept their job, it's like getting back in the boat. You're like, all right, let's fucking go.
You know what you got to say? Anytime you do the Fickell out, you got to finish it with, I would love to be wrong.
Yeah.
You still get to root for your team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
You can have opinions on where you want the team going forward.
Correct.
But you don't. That doesn't mean that it's like, okay, I don't get to root for my alma mater anymore.
Right.
It's bullshit.
And it's also, I think the correct way is how I'm dealing with it, where once they're said that Fickell's coming back, I'm not going to say we got to fire Fickell like until the end of next year if it goes bad again.
Like boycott the team?
Yeah, like I'm going to root for him. I want him to succeed very badly. Like if I can do anything to help, I will do anything I can to help. That doesn't change. Like, yes, I felt one way once they said that he's keeping his job. Let's fucking go. I want him to be the coach of Wisconsin. If he's the coach of Wisconsin for the next 10 years, that means shit turned around and I'm happy and everything worked out and it will be great. I want nothing more than that. I'm not rooting for him to get to fail next year. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't succeed, he knows that he's out. So I want him to succeed.
Yeah, but I also understand people just being like, they want to talk shit online.
No, of course.
Yeah.
I get that, but I'm more like I hate the people who are always positive and never will say, like being like, well, it might turn, so I can't ever say like this shit is bad. Yeah. Because it was bad. It's been bad. And one win doesn't change it.
I think it's a lot of people that after every game, for the most part this season, they've had plenty of people to dunk on afterwards, plenty of people to get upset with, and then after a win, it's like, wait, I still feel like I got to be pissed off at somebody after a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, big cat.
Yeah. It wasn't a lot of people, so I'm not overly concerned about it, but it's more this is something all fans go through where it's like you are saying, "Hey, we need to clean house." The clean house doesn't happen. What do? You got to get back in the fucking boat. You got to just be like, "Let's go." I'm not going to stop rooting for them. I want them to succeed.
You shouldn't stop rooting.
Yeah. So, it was a good win. It was I felt joy for the first time on a college football Saturday about my own team in a long time, because the 2 wins prior to that were 2 wins against, bad teams that you're supposed to beat. Mm-hmm. It was just nothing but shitty feelings for basically this entire season and half of last year. So it feels good. Good. And also we won a game with our punter having the most passing yards.
I love that.
Although I like Carter Smith. He's our 4-star freshman quarterback. Wasn't a lot of throwing in his game, but he's a dog. He was running the ball.
I
He's a
love the
dog.
fact that you won a game with your punter as your leading passer.
We had our two freshman linebackers had 30,
Now,
30 tackles.
Was your punter also the third string quarterback wearing the same jersey number?
Listen, we've had some one thing you could say about Luke Fickell is he's had not the easiest run of quarterbacking because every single year the quarterback's gotten hurt.
Yeah, but
I will admit that.
But you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
like the USC thing.
Yeah. The USC trick play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Listen. I'm fine. I'm fine with shenanigans.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
That was big time shenanigans. Also, shout out my quarterback Caleb Williams for putting me in his Instagram post. Did you see that?
I did not see that. That didn't come across my desk.
It was just like a recap of November, and it was just ups and downs of games, and I was me just looking stressed in the gambling cave. And at first it was like, is this bad? And then I DM'd him. I said, that's my quarterback. I fucking love you. And he hearted both of them, so it made me feel good.
Love that.
And then I scrolled up, and I remembered when I tried to tell him he should come to Wisconsin and we could sell a lot of T-shirts. And he was like 19 years old. And it made me feel like a shithead again. Okay.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Zach, any thoughts on that?
I think that's love.
Okay, that is love. Okay, back to ourselves. We're going to talk everything else, Monday Night Football, and then we will get to Clayton Kershaw and Joakim Noah. Okay, before we get to Monday Night Football and Hot Seat Cool Throne, we are brought to you by DraftKings. The NBA season's rolling, and DraftKings' newest game, Pick 6, is the easiest way to play for your shot at big wins. Here's how it works. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. Pick 6 gives you more upside than those other pick'em sites, and it's available in most states, including Texas, California, Georgia, and more. So nail your picks tonight and don't just win. Stack up those payouts. New DraftKings customers get $50 in Pick 6 credits with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball. Pick, play, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE. Play just $5. Get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Okay, Max. Congratulations. The Philadelphia Eagles have beaten the Green Bay Packers to close out Week 10. I formally apologize, but I'll do it on this show. I apologize for doubting
Thank you.
the Philadelphia Eagles. I did bet on the Philadelphia Eagles. I was very happy the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Packers because now the Bears are tied for first in the NFC North. But I apologize. I was wrong.
I do
You
not
were right.
apologize.
Thank you, Big Cat. That was very mature of you.
You got to say
you'll
when you're
get-
hand up.
That was
I was
very,
wrong.
That was very mature of you.
You'll
to
get no
apologize.
apology. I believe the take was that the Eagles would have rather played the Packers off of a win than a loss. I still believe that to be true.
That wasn't the take. The take was that, are you happy that the Packers won or lost that game? Which I was happy that they
And
lost.
I thought you should have been sad.
even though
Yeah.
the Eagles.
That's what's great about this take is it can never be proven wrong.
It can, because they won.
Yeah, but imagine how much you would have won by if the Packers had won the week
Shit,
before.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Didn't
You
think
didn't.
about that.
You didn't
Think about that.
Okay, in all honesty, Max, I was wrong, but I'm not going to apologize. We don't apologize.
That's fair.
We don't apologize for takes on this show.
That's fair. Thank you for being immature, Big Cat. Thank you for being mature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was more apologizing because I actually was very happy that you beat the Packers
Yep.
and also won me
Alliance.
money. So, yeah, the Alliance. So there's
Alliance.
an alliance going around the internet right now. The Bears Eagles Alliance, the Philadelphia Beagles. Remember we sold those shirts? They were awesome.
Big Cat's always had an alliance with the Eagles.
I have.
You've had a weird thing with them.
Well, they play good football, and guess what? We have an alliance because the Eagles have beaten both their NFC North foes and the Packers and Vikings. They have to play the Lions on Sunday night, and the Bears in kind have beaten the Giants, Cowboys, and Commanders. It's an alliance. When we play on Thanksgiving, Black Friday, it's gonna be sad. You gotta finish off the alliance.
Maybe a
though.
tie?
That would be funny. Then it would be the funniest alliance ever.
You would win that tie.
Yes, big time.
You would
Oh
win
my
that
God,
tie.
I'd sign up for a tie
Yep,
right now.
I would not sign up for a tie.
So
I did walk away from that game thinking that the Eagles should have won by a lot more. Like the Eagles were
That's fair.
they were a much better team than the Packers. The Eagles are an awesome team. They should win every game they play with that roster. They should. I mean, top to bottom.
best roster.
Eagles are great. Yeah, this is no shade at all to the Eagles, by the way. The fact that they let the Packers hang in there was not It didn't speak well for them, but I still think that they're a great team. The Packers, on the other hand, I feel like Tucker Kraft was the most important. He might get my vote for MVP.
But is it Tucker Kraft? Because they've not looked great in a lot of games and not looked offensively in flow in a lot of games. So, yes, he's very important, obviously. Something's wrong. Something's broken. They're in the Bills category of broken right now.
Yeah, so they have allowed 39 total points and 780 total yards in their 3 losses this season.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first team to average fewer than 40 points and fewer than 800 yards over their first 3 losses of a season since the Detroit Lions did it in 1940. So, yeah, their defense is great.
Yeah, very good. I've just I've seen this song and dance too many times. I'm not going to bury the Packers quite yet because I feel like they are going to figure it out. But they looked bad, and more. It was partially they looked bad. There was that one drive they had where they opened it up a little bit, and I think that's what a lot of Packers fans are saying is like, open it up, like let Jordan Love play with some tempo, start slinging the rock. I think the Eagles' defense is nasty.
They are.
That was my big takeaway from this game because I know the game wasn't great. I feel like the first half especially because you had a nice Eagles drive. Anytime you have a 16-play drive or whatever it was that ends in a fumble, you feel a little let down. And it wasn't the best game in terms of, you want points, but the Eagles' defense is really, really good. And Jalen Phillips was a monster, and they feel like they're rounding into that type of form again. The question is Kevin Petula, is he the guy?
So I want to give him some credit because out of halftime, the Eagles' offense looked a lot better.
Yeah.
So they made an adjustment at halftime, and it ended up working out very well for them. But that first half, Max, do you kind of agree that the Eagles are too good on offense to get shut out for a half?
Yeah, the first drive looked good. I mean, they started the drive at the 9 and got it down to the 12 before Hurts fumbled. So there was at least something in the early stages of the first half. But yeah, there were times where it went stagnant. The Eagles are very strange on the way that their offense is set up. For some reason, they either go 3 and out or they score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
There's no. It's either looks so bad and you give the ball back so quickly, or it's a good drive and a touchdown, and there's no really in between. It was a cold night. Jalen Hurts did not look like his best. He missed a lot. He missed. The feels like was 19 in the stadium. It's definitely cold night.
The guys were wearing no sleeves.
But
even non-offensive linemen.
Yeah, they're football players.
Okay.
I mean, it was for sure a cold night.
A.J. Brown had a kerchief on.
Mm-hmm.
A.J. Brown was wearing a headband around his neck. Is that what that is? I don't know what a kerchief is.
Perhaps an ascot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something like that. The offense looks sloppy, but the defense is insane. Jalen Phillips is the piece that the defense was missing.
How he did it again.
It was very nice to get Nolan Smith back as well. And
Brandon
Graham.
Graham.
The way that defense needs to play is that now we can get rotations in, and the defense can just go 100. The D line can go 100% on every snap.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have that the last couple weeks when we didn't have Nolan Smith, and obviously didn't have Jalen Phillips. So defense looked awesome.
Yeah.
Very happy about the way the defense looked. Not too worried about the offense.
It was interesting at the end of the game because somehow the Packers got the ball back with enough time to drive down the field and attempt the saddest 64-yard field goal that I've ever seen. But when they were going down the field earlier, they had a 4th down. They ran it out of shotgun. LaFleur was like, "Yeah, I wish I'd called a play that worked." When they asked him, "Hey, do you regret running out of shotgun?"
Mm-hmm.
But apparently the Eagles knew it was coming.
Moro Ojomo, just an absolute beast.
Yeah. So according to Josh Jacobs, he said, "Obviously people are smart." I kind of disagree with that.
Some people are
smart. He said, "If we've got code words or whatever, you hear it a few times, you're going to eventually react to it. That's football. It's never a good feeling." They called it out. We called our play. They said inside zone, it's coming right here. So I didn't want to run it right there, but yeah. So the Eagles knew it was coming.
They knew it was coming.
The Packers,
you can hear it on the broadcast.
Yeah. It's inside zone. It's coming right here. That's not great for the Packers that they don't change up their calls.
No, their offense feels broken.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like there's something going on that they gotta figure it out before it's too late. Can we talk about the end of the game? Because it was basically both coaches were like, hey, let's just be dumbasses and see what happens. Nick Sirianni going with a fourth and how long was it? 4th and 8? 5?
4th and 9.
9?
Maybe.
4th and 9 with 27 seconds left. Deep shot to A.J. Brown, giving the Packers a chance. They had no timeouts, but they only had to get about 30 yards to get in real field goal range. And it was 4th and 8. And, Max, why aren't you, 1, kicking a field goal? 2, because if you kick a field goal and you miss it, you're giving them the ball right there. Instead, you went for fourth down and you missed it. I don't know. It was crazy. Did you not think it was crazy?
In the moment, I didn't think it was crazy. I'm always going to be on the side of, win the game. Win the football game and the football game. But the more you look back at it, I think probably the best decision would be to punt it. But that's assuming that you get the ball within the 10. If you get the ball within the 10,
punt,
the game is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the automatic recommendation, according to the stats, was go for it.
Oh.
So it might have
Really?
been, but that's what the Eagles love to do that on 4th down. They love to take a shot on 4th down.
Yeah, no, that is a very common play for the Eagles of we need a first down. We need a first down to win the game. Let's throw a deep ball touchdown.
I guess it is
and
smart.
We got Hurts made it was a bad throw. We got the look that we wanted. It was A.J. Brown 1-on-1 streaking towards the end zone, and Hurts just underthrew him a little bit. But
and they did burn 6 seconds, which that was smart to run a play like that where you throw the ball. But it did give I left the gambling cave because I was like, the game is over. Went upstairs to do something, came back down. I was like, wait, the Packers had the ball again. And then on the other side, I don't for the life of me understand why the Packers attempted that field goal. I feel like the chances of getting a Hail Mary were higher than Brandon McManus with a hurt leg in a cold, windy Lambeau Field hitting a career long.
It wasn't that cold.
It wasn't that cold.
Yeah.
But it was windy.
No, you're right. You're right. That field goal was ambitious at best. I do respect the fact that he took that free shot at it.
Yeah.
Like when
which was a decent attempt.
Yeah.
The second one was not.
Sirianni called a timeout 5 seconds before the ball was snapped. They snapped it anyways. He got a practice shot in there. Landed, about a yard short. And then the second time, he tried to kick it as hard as he could to get that extra yard. Did not work out. But yeah, I walked away from this game thinking that the Eagles are a very, very good team, and it would be mildly infuriating to root for them because they don't score as much as they should.
Yeah. Wait, where did you see that it was a go for it situation?
The 4th down decision bot.
Oh, because ESPN Analytics had it a clear punt situation. This is why you can't trust analytics.
That's the first time that ESPN's ever recommended to punt.
Yeah.
During the game, it's always like
98.6 win probability with a punt, 93.7 win probability going for it. This is why you can't trust it. We need one analytics.
yeah, the thing is, if you get it within the 10, then yes. If you can guarantee that you get the ball, that you punt the ball within the 10, you obviously take the punt.
Right.
It's impossible. It's almost impossible to get down into a field goal situation from that spot. But if you kick it into the end zone, it's from the 20, 15 yards of difference, 15 yards difference.
So that I don't think that you can fully estimate whether or not it was the right decision unless you know where the punt ended up.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything is a risk.
Yeah.
No matter, there was no safe call last night for Sirianni. And I don't hate him going for the win.
We had some back and forth on the tush push to start the game.
Oh, yeah.
We had some with the Packers. It's not a tush push; they do like a quarterback sneak. But they jumped off sides, didn't get called. The Eagles jumped off sides. I thought that the Eagles offsides was a little bit worse, Max,
I agree.
than the Packers, but they were both offsides.
Yeah, and then the Packers did it again, and they did get called for
And they
a false.
got- they got
But then
called
the
for it.
Eagles never did another one.
But if you had done it again, you would have wanted the refs to call you offsides.
There was parts of me that I was like, I don't want to do another one because they're just going to call. a
Yeah,
false
no
start.
matter what.
Yeah. So when we got to there was a couple times where it was like the Eagles could do 2 tush pushes here and get the first down. I was like, they're just going to call a false start because they just called a false start on the Packers.
Yeah.
So I didn't. It was like one of the only times I wasn't just like automatic. Just do the tush push.
I do love the salty fan that was holding up the poster that said "Boo the tush push."
It was great.
It was a great poster. The O's in "Boo" were zeros though. Mm-hmm. Like that guy, he didn't stop by the O store.
He had his font wrong.
The font was wildly incorrect on it. But yeah, respect to that guy for just being kind of a bitter bitch about it.
And we
My take is consistent, which is I hope they ban it, but they shouldn't. I hope they ban it because the Eagles are so much better at that play than anybody else. And I would prefer them to not be able to dominate teams with it. But if you're asking me if the play should be banned, no.
No.
It's not their fault that they're better at it.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of is, but they're just better at it. Deal with it.
It's over. Like I saw that. I wish I knew who said this. It was a great theory online this week. Is that refs are
That's a good segment idea.
Purposely not calling the false starts so that they can use that in the offseason to ban it.
They're getting some tape.
Yeah.
Some good tape.
They thought of how can we get a reason of why this should be banned. Say it's hard to officiate it. Don't officiate it correctly. Then it'll be banned.
False flag.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like the refs see it and they're not calling it on purpose so that they can ban it in the offseason.
Yeah, they did that when they ran the tush push and then Jalen wasn't down, right? And he fumbled the ball. Is that what happened?
They did, yeah.
That had nothing to do with the tush push, but then the reaction to it was this play's impossible to officiate. No, that was
just a bad call.
That was just a guy running with a football and fumbling, and you blew the call on it.
And the refs just missed that call. That was not even in the scrum of anything. Anyone could see that he fumbled that ball. The refs just didn't call.
And also, when they run the tush push and guys jump off sides, why don't you just call that? Is that much harder to call a false start on that play than it is any other run
it's
play?
weird. Their brains just shut off when the tush push happens.
They become fans like
it's
everybody
just-
I think
else.
they're doing it on purpose. I wish
Yeah.
I could give credit to the person that
Credit to that guy.
to whoever said that. Great call, because I think you're correct, and I think that this is the last year of the tush push.
Last two things I had about the game. I have two stats for you, Max. We shared this with you before the game, which was a crazy stat. It's a wild stat. Shout out Jake Marsh. The Packers have not lost home games in consecutive weeks in exactly 12 years. The last time it happened was November 10th, 2013. And then last night it happened again, November 10th, 2025. It's pretty crazy. That's a lot of years. If you want to put it in perspective, this podcast was dead.
Yep.
In 2013. Xbox controllers still had wires. iPhone 5s had not been released. Jordan Love was only 26 years old.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
And what GTA were we on?
We were on GTA 6.
Damn.
Yeah. Wait, which one are we getting next?
If we get one, it's GTA 6.
Oh, so we were on
on
GTA 5.
We're
We
on
were
5 then.
actually on GTA 5. And then the other stat, Max, you're going to like this one. Pieta, you'll like it too as an NFC East guy. The Eagles in 4.5 years with Nick Sirianni have 55 wins. The entire Giants franchise in the last 10 years has 54 wins. And that segues us to Brian Daboll, you're fired.
Got the axe.
You got fired.
I think we saw it coming. After that Denver report where it was like they almost left him in Denver.
Yeah, and
It
then
felt like another embarrassing fourth quarter implosion. That would, and this wasn't as bad, clearly, as
the field goal.
Denver one.
The field goal against the Bears, that field goal on the 1 yard line.
That was a tough
You're
one.
a bad team. Just go for it.
And do we think that Brian Daboll got fired and then did the "Who's coming with me" and then looked at Jackson Dart?
Yeah, definitely.
You want to come? You
Jackson
wanna
Dart looked
start
at him
our
as
own
like,
team.
I don't know what your name is because
Just
I've been in the blue 10 a million times.
Come on, Jackson. You love me, right?
I also think so. He was probably going to get fired no matter what. And this is also why the Giants should have fired both guys, Joe Shane and Brian Daboll, last year when everyone knew they were going to get fired. It was so stupid that they did it this way. But I bet you there was a small part of it. Like Jackson Dart is our franchise quarterback. I think Jackson Dart is really good. He's been in the blue 10 a lot. We got to get a coach in here who is not fighting for his job. An interim coach, Mike Kafka, not fighting for his job and not going to run Jackson Dart on every single play.
But I don't understand why Shine is sticking around.
Joe Shane.
Joe Shane. So
Yeah.
Joe Shane is going to get to hire the next coach.
He is apparently very close to Mr. Mara, which happens a lot because the GM
Right.
just has more face time.
So Joe Shane, he did draft Jackson Dart, but I read that he wasn't like the biggest Jackson Dart guy in the front office.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were other people that were pushing for him. So he can't really take credit. I'm sure he'll try to take credit for the Jackson Dart pick.
Yep.
Maybe his son told him to draft him. But then I don't understand why he is going to be around to select the next head coach when he then would have presumably a shorter leash,
He's close to Mr. Mara.
and then he would potentially be fired, and then we'd have a new GM with a coach that was hired by the last guy.
I assume every single NFL franchise works basically the same way, that if a coach is on the hot seat, the GM is basically sitting in the owner's office watching practice being like, can you get a fucking load of this guy?
I told him not to do
He
that.
fucking sucks.
I told him
man.
no field goals inside the 2.
He stinks. But yeah, the coaches since Tom Coughlin were coached the Giants. Who do you guys have a guess? Who has the highest winning percentage?
Since Tom Coughlin, I'm going to guess. Is it McAdoo?
It's McAdoo.
McAdoo.
By a long shot.
Let's go.
Ben McAdoo had a 46% winning percentage. Brian Daboll, 33. Joe Judge, 30. Pat Shurmur, 281. And then Steve Spagnuolo, interim, 250. So they are all well below under 500. McAdoo was the closest, and he got a raw deal.
You did.
I think it was the big suit. When you put on a big suit, you look like a fucking child. You're going to get fired earlier.
Then he had the slick back hair.
Yeah.
Looked like he ate sloppy steaks.
And is not
Real
you
piece
could
of
say
shit.
Ben McAdoo.
Yeah, McAdoo. I think if you didn't have the easiness of the media saying Ben McAdoo, he
That's right.
probably would have had a longer leash.
Combined with the fact that he just looked like a model train guy. Like he had $50,000 worth of model trains in his basement.
But it really is so crazy that the Giants even brought these guys back because everyone saw the writing on the wall, and then it happened. And now there's going to be new coaches. There's names out there, but you did have a chance at Mike Vrabel was doing pretty. I don't know how much of a chance at Mike Vrabel, but Mike Vrabel was obviously looking for a job. Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen, 3 guys who have done decently well so far in 10 games in their new teams. And they're just like, yeah, let's just go with Brian Daboll, even though we know we're going to fire him.
Right. That was a weird choice. I still like Brian Daboll. I think he could one day be a good head coach somewhere.
So if you're thinking Brian Daboll is going to be a coach, I was thinking about this because it's rare that a guy gets a second shot when they really suck at the first shot. Brian Daboll spotted for first time after Giants firing. It always sucks in New York when the paparazzi's out there.
What's he doing?
He's walking.
He's wearing a Penn State sweatshirt.
Oh.
Brian Daboll to Penn State.
By the way,
Interesting.
you know who the big winner of this is? The Buffalo Bills. Bring him on as a little consultant.
They said that they're not going to do that.
I feel like they have
But
to do that.
it does. It would make a lot of sense. That was my first reaction too. Is like, he had that offense humming.
What I was going to say, though, is Brian Daboll, most coaches don't get a second shot if they were really bad the first shot. That's just, like, when we think of second shot guys, they usually had shown something.
Yeah.
The closest one.
Coach of the year.
What?
Brian Daboll was coach of the year.
No, I know, but he also was really bad the other 4 years.
Right.
The closest one is actually, very appropriately, also New York, Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles, his first year at the Jets, went to the playoffs, and then the next 3 years.
Nope.
Or what? He won 10 games?
Nope. Fucking blew it in Buffalo.
He won 10 games.
That was close.
Sorry.
To an ant. That was
That was close to an ant. Sorry, he won 10
Quarterback
games.
got punched in the face.
He won 10 games. He won 10 games. My bad. You're right. He did not go to the playoffs. He won 10 games his first year. Then he finished fourth. Then he finished fourth. Then he finished fourth. Brian Daboll went to the playoffs his first year.
Yep.
Then he finished fourth. Their records are very eerily similar. Todd Bowles was 24-40 with the Jets. Brian Daboll was 20-40 with the Giants. So that would be. But then again, Todd Bowles also was in a weird, coach in waiting spot with Bruce Arians. It just doesn't happen often that a guy, if you suck really bad, you don't usually get that second shot.
Yeah, Bruce Arians pretty much said Todd Bowles is going to be your next coach.
Right.
And I'm going to step down, and that's how it's going to be.
Because everyone's always like, oh, well, Belichick or Mike Shanahan or like, yeah, but those guys weren't, Belichick had the Browns in the playoffs, did he not?
Belichick, I'm not sure if they got to the playoffs.
Or they were close?
They were close before they disbanded.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
they disbanded.
Team broke up.
But a lot of the guys who get second chances showed at least something in the first chance. I don't know. I think he'll get a second chance. I don't know.
I think he will too, because I think he's got it in him.
Mike Shanahan went 7-9, so he's actually that was an Al Davis thing, but he went 7-9 his first year with the Raiders, and then 1-3, and then his second chance with the Broncos.
So if you look back at coaches of the year, 2022 was Daboll.
Yep, Matt Nagy's in there.
2021 was Vrabel. He got fired a couple years later. Before that was Stefanski, Harbaugh, then Nagy, then McVay, then Jason Garrett, who was then fired, then Ron Rivera, who was then fired.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
a lot
coach
of
of the
these
year
guys
is
get-
basically your team is supposed to be bad and they're good.
Yeah. Stefanski's won it twice.
Yeah. So that's Brian Daboll. Should we talk about other firings? Nico Harrison? See ya?
Yeah, I was shocked.
I can't believe it. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Actually, the funniest part of this report was that it was like 9:30 in the morning Central Time.
Yep.
And then Shams tweeted out that Nico Harrison is expected to be fired in a meeting taking place at 10 a.m. Central Time with the ownership group. So presumably Nico had 30 minutes where he knew that he was fired before the meeting. You can't do that. You can't do that because a guy like Nico, he's liable to trade Anthony Davis back to the Lakers
right away. Yeah.
You got to lock him out of your email, take away his card. But yeah, Nico, see you later, bitch.
He's the worst. I feel bad for Mavs fans still. You do have Cooper Flag, not because of Nico, because of the luck of the lottery. It probably didn't help that Luka has started this season absolutely on fire, where he's scoring, I think half of the games he's scoring over 40. And every single night he's, close to or not having a triple-double.
And Anthony Davis is hurt.
The Mavs are not good. Do you think that the Mavs owner maybe tuned into a Lakers game was like, oh, fuck, this guy's good?
Yeah, wait.
Holy shit.
He lost the weight?
I think they played. Did they play? No, I don't know if they played yet. Do you think Rob Pelinka texted Nico Harrison and said something like, man, I would do it again because I really think we both won?
I think he said, I owe you one.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, shit, man. That's just how it goes. But I really think that was a win-win.
It was a good trade.
It was a good trade.
In 10 years, they will be singing your praises.
Yeah, they're going to – at some point, you're going to be proven correct about this. Maybe not today.
He had some other hits, didn't he? Some other bangers, like not re-signing Jalen Brunson. I think that was Nico.
I can't remember if that was Nico or not because I think he fired a bunch of people. Yeah, he's whatever. Rob Pelinka just has to give him a job.
Or maybe the NBA gives him a job.
NBA gives him a job.
Thank you for sending Luka to the Lakers.
Nike gives him a job.
Make it right on the back end.
Maybe the fake tree business that Kawhi works for gives him a job.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of jobs out there.
I think he'd be pretty good at planting fake trees.
Yeah. He would. He'd fuck that.
That'd be an awesome job.
He would definitely tell someone that he's doing that.
Yeah.
And then it would, Pablo wouldn't have to find out.
Right.
Nico would just say it.
Just do your own podcast talking about all your dumb ideas.
Yeah. Okay, let's do Hot Seat, Cool Throw, and then we get two great interviews, Clayton Kershaw and Joakim Noah in studio. And before we get to Hot Seat, Cool Throne, we're brought to you by our friends at Venmo. Kick off college sports season with a college-branded Venmo debit and unlock 40% off a Big Ten Plus subscription, a free year of Perplexity Pro, and cash back from some favorite brands, all while you show school spirit with custom card designs that feature select college teams. I will be at Michigan Northwestern on Saturday, Wrigley. We're going to have big noon kickoff there. We're going to have the Barstool College football show there. We're very excited for this, and it's going to be awesome. And there's the Venmo debit card works hand in hand with the Venmo app. You already know and love. Get paid back for dinner, or you got paid back for dinner. Immediately access money in your Venmo balance and choose to spend it on what you want, from game day tickets to tailgating snacks. It's a no-brainer, the Venmo debit card. So go again. Get your Venmo debit card. I will be there, Wrigley, Saturday, Michigan Northwestern. PFT's got his Venmo debit card right behind him.
Big 12.
Look at that, the Big 12. Max cashback, various terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp N.A. Score more with Venmo debit card and access fan rewards from Big Ten Plus and Perplexity Pro. Sign up today for no monthly fees and no minimum balance. Go get it today. And Hot Seat Cool Throne is brought to you by Body Armor Flash IV. Can we get one, Zach? Can we get a Body Armor Flash IV, please? Look how fast Zach runs. He's quick. He's a hustler. Flash IV delivers faster, longer-lasting hydration with over 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes and no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners like those other drinks. So whether you're training, traveling, or just feeling the heat, work hard, hydrate hard with Body Armor Flash IV and grab yours today at your local 7-Eleven convenience store. Body Armor Flash IV. Give it to me, Zach. What do we got? Look at that. Hustle. I got the strawberry kiwi. So good. Body Armor Flash IV. Go get it today. That was delicious. Hank, Hot Seat, Cool Throne.
My hot seat is me. I'm pre-sick.
Oh, what?
Don't feel good. It started snowing.
Is it because you went after the NFC?
No, I don't. NFC can bring it on. We'll see you guys in February.
Pro Bowl?
I just don't. I don't feel. I feel pre-sick. As
You're blaming the snow?
I'm blaming the cold. Yeah, the weather.
Okay.
Isn't feeling pre-sick feeling sick?
Are you sick?
That might be sick. I feel pre-sick.
Okay.
Are you sick like
So now we're all sick.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
we're all sick.
But like maybe not. Maybe you can get away from me.
Okay. I wish.
you get a flu shot?
I've been trying to do that every day.
Did I get a flu shot?
that's a no.
Do you know Stephen Shea got a vaccine for COVID again? He's on
That's
his
good.
7th.
Checks out.
Hell yeah.
7th.
Donnie
They
got
have a
one
booster
too.
every year. I didn't even know they had a booster.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were still doing it.
President Donnie, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then also we're doing a Barcelona After Dark stream tonight that might not end, and it's a bad feeling walking into this office in the morning knowing that there's a chance
Especially when you're pre-sick.
you don't leave.
I thought you were pre-sick because you're sick in the head now. Because Hank, I don't want to tell tales out of
No,
school.
you can
Hank.
tell it. You can tell it. This is also maybe I'm pre-sick because I didn't sleep last night.
I think Hank caught left-handedness, which it's a pre-existing condition.
I might be a lefty golfer.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been
fault,
trying?
Yeah, this is Max's fault.
And you're good?
Yeah.
It's natural.
The swing looks way better.
Yeah,
Way better. So much better than
What?
the swing. Yeah.
Can you hit it far?
I can hit it the same distance. I've taken like 20 swings and some of them are pretty fucking solid.
That's crazy.
So
You
it's-
never tried it?
No, I just had like growing up. Me and my brother just shared like I didn't play that much golf. We had a set of righties in my house.
Wait, so you could do both?
Switch golfer. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
like
Potentially.
depending on where the lie is.
Well, you can't have two sets, but
Well, you could have a couple.
but now it's like it's bothering me. It's keeping me up. I'm gonna have to experiment more.
This is why you're sick, is because you took a couple shots lefty and then you didn't sleep?
maybe I don't. Yes,
He's been thinking about it nonstop.
Not Don Quixote.
it
That
hasn't
put
showed
you
up
to
yet. It hasn't-
sleep.
It hasn't got yet.
Oh, okay.
It's because Hank and I were talking, snowstorm. Hank was trying to wait it out a little bit. And I was like, I'm so fucking bad at golf. I wish I wasn't so bad. And then Hank was like, I think I could probably beat you left-handed. And I was like, there's no way that you could just beat me from the opposite side. And then
Yes.
he took a couple swings left-handed. And now he thinks he's left-handed and he's blaming me for ruining his life. Because if I never said that he could beat me left-handed, then this never would have happened.
Yeah, he's thinking back over the last 6 years of his life, thinking, what if I
Four
just
and a half.
golf?
I have been thinking about that. I've wasted 4.5 years.
Yeah, Hank,
have.
so you might be just good at golf?
I might be more. I can maybe my ceiling is higher potentially.
More
left-handed.
good at golf?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My ceiling is higher.
Damn.
We'll see.
How long
Time will
until
tell.
lefty Hank could beat righty Hank?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go lefty December. Like just only practice lefty and see.
It's crazy.
See how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think lefty Hank could beat lefty Max right now?
Yes.
I think he could.
Wow.
The swing's smooth.
That's crazy you're able to do that.
I don't think.
Oh, no. Max,
Max,
didn't
I'm telling
like
you,
it.
lefty Hank is a
Max
different.
was hoping that we all said, no way.
That's a different guy. Lefty Hank might be good on camera.
Yeah, that's still mental, but we'll see.
Okay, so what's your cool throw?
My cool throne is the government travel ban. Airports. Cool throne is airports.
Hank keeps calling it the travel ban. I think he means the government shutdown.
Why do you keep saying the travel ban?
Because it feels like people are banned from traveling because the shutdown is so bad.
Okay.
But I think they're passing a law to unban
Unbanned
traveling.
travel. Yeah.
Unbanned traveling.
It's pretty good.
So, yeah, I don't know. There's the whole turn a bill into a law, whatever. But I think it just needs to pass one more vote, and then we're Gucci.
We're back.
Okay.
But yeah, that people. I mean, it seems like it's been a nightmare, a national nightmare, and it's soon to be over. Hopefully.
Good. We're back.
And you're pre-sick. TSA
That-
pre-sick.
Yeah, I'm TSA pre-sick.
I don't like this pre-sick stuff.
I need to take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a long night ahead of you. Maybe not.
Are you going to be chipping lefty or righty? Did we already
Lefty.
ask that?
Lefty? So you're just a lefty golfer now.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do the first hour. Or so
It just
lefty.
happened. You're a lefty golfer.
But the way Hank thinks about it, it's like he can golf as much as he wants because it's all new.
Mm-hmm.
Like lefty Hank now gets to practice as much as righty Hank used to.
Mm-hmm.
Practice more.
More, yeah.
Okay, PFT.
My hot seat is Joe Flacco
Yeah.
because there's a new Joe in town, same as the old Joe. Joe Burrow's back. I forgot that Joe Burrow was coming back this year. That's how good Joe Flacco was.
Yeah.
Because he was losing a lot of the same kinds of games that Joe Burrow would lose.
Yeah, so when I saw the news and everyone was like, oh, man, look, Joe Burrow. can I just say it didn't. I didn't even think about it for 1 second because it's not. I love Joe Burrow. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's bad.
He's sick.
That's a dry hacking cough.
I love Joe Burrow. The Bengals season, nothing's going to change. If Joe Burrow comes in, it's actually probably worse for the Bengals because Joe Burrow, I would assume, coming back from injury is going to need a game or two to feel good again. And they don't have a game or two, and they also just give up 1 million points.
Yeah, and it's not a knock against Joe Burrow to say that Joe Flacco was a good replacement. That's just who the Bengals
It's
are.
the Bengals defense.
The Bengals defense is a problem.
If the Bengals defense, if the Bengals were 500 and their defense showed some sign of life, I'd be like, oh, fuck, the Bengals could make the playoffs. They could be dangerous because Joe Burrow is better than Joe Flacco, but it doesn't matter.
All that said, I think maybe watch out for the Bengals.
No. The defense. Let me see their schedule.
Yeah, look at this. They play the Ravens twice, I think.
By the way, do you want to? This actually hurts me because I'm in think about playoff mode. Or they play the Steelers, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Bills, the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Browns. I'm not going to worry about the Bengals. What's their record? 3-6.
They've got 3 wins.
If they beat the Steelers this week, they're 1 game back.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the thing. In the division, I'm not saying that they're going to get 12 wins.
Yeah, I think the Ravens.
I don't even know if that's possible right now. I'm not a math guy.
Okay, yeah.
But,
all right, watch out for the Bengals.
What I'm saying is
you're right.
The Bengals basically control their own destiny.
When does Joe Burrow come back?
After Thanksgiving.
No, he's eyeing Thanksgiving
Okay,
for his comeback,
but the problem is
which
their
would be good for Thanksgiving.
defense.
We have to root for him to come back because
Okay.
it's good for
All
Thanksgiving.
right. You guys have swayed me. Listen. I love Joe Burrow. I want him to be back. I want the Bengals are a fun team when Joe Burrow's playing. Their defense is so bad.
Yeah, I thought Glazer said that it was going to be after Thanksgiving. I thought he clarified it. Did I make that up?
I don't know. You guys want a little stock tip? I don't think they're gonna be I don't think they're like a deep run team. But I was just looking because I'm in. Let's see the playoff modes, and this actually doesn't help the Bears. But have you taken a little look see at the Niners schedule the next month? If you were trying to buy stock in something,
Yeah.
there might be a spot where you could buy some stock in the Niners because they might. There's a chance the Niners could rip off some wins here in the next few games.
Yeah.
You want to pull up the Niners schedule? Real quick?
Jay Glazer reported Thanksgiving-ish.
Okay.
All right, that can mean a lot of
Do
stuff.
they play Thanksgiving night?
They do. That's when Joe Burrow went out. We all panicked because we're like, we're gonna have Jake Browning on
That's
Thanksgiving.
right. But now we have Joe Flacco. Yeah, so the Niners play at the Cardinals, Panthers at home, at the Browns, and Titans. I don't know. That could be look up and Niners.
Yeah.
Niners. Okay, your cool turn?
My cool throne is Country Roads. Because me and Big Cat learned a fun fact about Country Roads after we talked about it on Part of My Take on Monday. Friend of the program, Sam Schwartzstein, reached out. He had a tough day today, too.
What happened?
President Donnie got back on the mic and started bashing the kickoff rule again. The new woke kickoff.
I like the new kickoff.
We get more returns,
Yeah.
which is nice. But the ball moves and the players don't.
Yeah.
Think about it that way. But
Oh, no.
Sam reached out to us.
We got a big sneeze coming. Nope. He held it back. This guy's sick, man.
Yeah.
He's sick. You're sick in the head,
You're
man.
sick.
You're sick.
It's tough hole, man.
Tough old man. All right.
Yeah, so Sam reached out to us and he said that the actual origin of why Country Roads is big in Germany actually goes back to Oliver Luck, to Andrew Luck's dad. He's like the Johnny Appleseed for Country Roads. He was working with the NFL, helping them start NFL Europe, and he, I believe, was a coach,
Yeah.
and he brought over Country Roads and would play it pre-game and during the games because Oliver Luck is from West Virginia.
Yep.
And so he wanted to export their song to Germany, and then the fans all fucking loved it, and now that's why they can't stop singing it in Germany because of Oliver Luck.
Pretty cool.
Pretty wild story.
Pretty cool.
Speaking of songs, recaps from Monday, I saw a clip that a Michigan player talked about how Jim Harbaugh said he used to listen to the wreck of the Emmett Fitzgerald on game days on the way into games when
That
he was
checks
playing,
out.
which is so funny.
That checks out.
Just a hilarious
Yeah.
visual.
He's like, I don't really like music, but I do enjoy history.
Yeah.
And
So-
like I'm not gonna listen to a pump up song. I'm gonna listen to a song about like guys dying on a boat in Lake Superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna fire me up.
Was this not your cool throne too?
Yeah, I got another cool throne. My cool throne is holiday shopping.
Yep, and these new sweatshirts.
No.
A lot of people have been
Hank,
asking.
you're sick.
Talking about
Hank, you're
PFT.
sick. Stop talking.
When you can get these sweatshirts, I don't actually know.
Hank, you're sick. Stop
Eventually.
talking. You're going to get everybody sick. No, it's holiday shopping because look what we have here, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
you're really trying to ruin this.
We've got the Hank dog toy, the car stick, the new car stick.
It's
Man.
not the new car stick.
This is incredible.
It squeaks. When I tell you that this is Blake's favorite toy in the world, you have no idea how much he loves this thing. It's his favorite thing. When I get home from work, guess what I'm greeted by? Blake with Hank in his mouth.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. He
Why
loves
don't you
it.
like this, Hank?
It's flattering.
It's
You have
good.
your own.
You look
You have your own
good.
dog toy.
Yeah.
Look at that itty bitty waist, Hank. You look good and skinny.
What don't you like about this?
They got the
Who
ass
said I
right
don't
on
like
it
it?
too. Look
Well,
at
you
that.
don't.
You just tried burping over PFT's
coughing in
promo.
it.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was
sick.
over my segment.
These are gonna sell like hotcakes.
I
Limited
don't think
edition.
so.
All right, so
Black Friday.
There's no
Black
way.
Black
Friday.
Friday.
There's actually
Hank
this is
thinks
like an
that the
inside joke.
AWLs will not buy the Hank dog toy. The AWLs are gonna buy the Hank dog.
I'm
toy.
telling you, it is a hit.
Why would you? Everyone hates me on this show. All the fans and listeners.
No, they
all I
don't. We
see
love
is
you.
hatred and animosity. So
Well,
it's
then
like
now
no
you-
one's buying them.
Now you can have your very own
Well,
Hank to feed to your dog.
Yeah, the dog can rip it up.
It's more than a dog toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is it, memes?
I think the vendor said that his daughter wouldn't stop saying she kept hugging it and calling it my hanky.
Oh,
it's your
also,
Hank.
Yeah, children's
also,
toy. Also a children's toy.
Also for people like Memes, Voodoo Doll. I'm sure Memes at home has a bunch of pins that he puts into this one.
No, I like Hank.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. That's you.
Maybe Thursday.
Hank's so big. No, it's a great toy, Hank. Listen, I know that there's parts of it that maybe you wish you could change, like the picture that they used.
Don't say that. Fuck you.
What? Hank, I thought you wanted this show to succeed. You want to make money, right? I think that this is going to fly off the shelves. And guess what? It's a guaranteed profit too, because Big Cat and I, independently of one another, told our merch people that if they don't sell out, we will personally buy. We told them double the order, and if they don't sell out, we'll pay for them, and then we'll just donate them to dog
Paws,
shelters.
yeah.
And then every new dog that's being adopted is going to go home with a Hank toy, their own little Hanky.
It's awesome.
Seems like you aren't pumped about this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
I also can't wait to.
Do you have any new merch?
No. These sweatshirts.
No, he does.
No, I don't.
What does he have?
Doddington Bones.
Oh,
I do have Doddington Bones.
okay.
And
huge.
the camo hoodies.
I can't wait to have Hank over at my house again after Blake's become obsessed with
make
this
it.
toy, because Blake is going to be like, "Oh my God, my favorite toy's here in real life."
Oh yeah.
He's going to love you.
So yeah, that's coming
got
Black
something.
Friday. We got a bunch of stuff. Those sweatshirts are sick too. So get ready. The Hank dog toy. Put it right here. It's good.
It is.
It is something.
You want to hold it?
Nah.
Here.
Oh, right in the face. Oh, don't get that on you. He's sick. He's sick. All right, my hot seat, cool throne. My hot seat is the rookies in the NFL because, so I believe Travion Henderson won Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie of the Week, but we're having some trouble finding some good rookies every single week because Dylan Gabriel was actually up for Rookie of the Week this week.
It's honestly a meaningless award. I don't know why anybody cares about Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel in a loss to the Jets. So he did have 2 touchdowns, but yeah, I think Travion Henderson won. But it's very funny to see that. I wish we should stuff the ballot for Dylan Gabriel to win Pepsi Rookie of the Week.
Yeah, I
Tyler
think.
Shuck should have won.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck should have won that award.
Although Travion Henderson did have 150 yards and 2 rushing TDs. But my cool throne is Notre Dame football because Pat Narduzzi, the coach of Pitt, who is playing Notre Dame on Saturday, had one of the weirdest answers to a press conference question I think I've ever seen. Someone asked him in the press conference, do you feel like the Notre Dame game is a must-win? Pitt is fighting for the playoff because they need to keep winning in the ACC to maybe get to the ACC championship to then get to the playoff. Pat Narduzzi said, absolutely not. It's not an ACC game. I'd gladly get beat 103 or 110 to 10. They could put 100 up on us as long as we win the next 2 after that. That feels. Is he doing this on purpose to then? Because I want to just bet everything on Notre Dame.
Yeah, that sounds like an Yes, they are not going to cover the spread against Notre Dame.
He is technically not incorrect. If Pitt beats Notre Dame and then loses one of their next 2 games, they will not go to the playoff.
Right.
But you don't say that.
Their next 2 games after Notre Dame plus the ACC championship.
Correct.
Those would be against 3 pretty good ACC teams.
Yes.
And if they win those, they
will go to the playoff.
Obviously they will. They'll be ranked pretty high, I would think, if they beat those 3 teams.
Yeah, but this makes no sense. How do you say that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Very weird. Very, very bizarre to say that out loud.
This sounds to me like maybe the NCAA College Football Playoff Committee leaning on Pitt a little bit. Hey, we got to get Notre Dame
we
in.
need Notre Dame to win 110-0.
What can you do for us, Pat?
Actually, he did give himself 10 points in this hypothetical. So that's pretty nice.
That's weird.
Very weird.
Hank, do you agree that's weird? Can you admit that's weird?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. That was a little Hank.
Wait, I've got an impression. Ready? Can you zoom in really close on this? Let me know give me a thumbs up when we're zoomed in, memes.
I'm Hank. I feel sick. Oh, we should have made the squeaky toy be a buzzer like that.
I'm so tired. Sorry for my yawn.
I might be a lefty, so now I have to golf even more to find out.
That's true.
I hate all your teams, and I'm going to bet against all of them every single week, and then pretend that it's not because I hate all your teams.
Well, it's because your teams fucking suck, and that was right.
The teams do stink. They do stink. I'm a fucking hater.
A fat speaker.
Okay, Zach, finish us off.
My hot seat of this week is going to be the residents of Illinois. Residents of Chicago, residents of Illinois. We're in a spot, boys.
We're hitting that S.
Have we? Yeah. Have we talked about the blob? You guys know about the blob? Anybody blob familiar?
Is this a weather thing?
We're talking about the bean?
It's semi-weather, yes. Actually, yes, it's weather.
It's La Nina or whatever.
Hot blob.
Okay.
We got a blob in the area high pressure, massive ocean heat wave up in North Pacific. The blob. You guys blob familiar?
No.
I'm familiar with like baseline plays out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Apocalyptic winter might be upon us.
Why?
I think
Inhabitable winter. Like we might just have to go out of country.
the good news is we're all going to be dead because Hank has given us anthrax or whatever.
What's the blob?
So the blob is
Oh man, he's burping too. He's struggling.
massive ocean heat wave in the North Pacific.
So wouldn't a heat wave be good?
So like what word on the weatherman streets is there's this pipeline going through the United States, right? The blob comes over, affects the pipeline. A lot of
South
hot air
Dakota
goes
one?
one way. What happened? My bad.
No, different pipeline.
I think it affects a pipeline. It could be the same pipeline.
I think you're talking about a pipeline of air.
Yes, we
So
got
like
a pipe.
the jet stream maybe.
Maybe jet stream. I think it might be blob Pacific pipeline, but also could affect the jet stream. A lot of hot air going down, but the most cooled air you've ever seen going up, boys.
Oh no.
No.
So I don't know if we should relocate.
This is the blob for the winter?
Huge blob in the Pacific.
I would like for Zach to be our weather guy.
All the up and coming weather guys are saying like this could be catastrophic.
The phenoms.
What does catastrophic mean? Should it be a little colder?
I think just like the coldest.
The coldest ever?
Yeah,
That just can't be possible.
potential
because
of
it's been
maximum
way
freezing.
colder.
They're saying 2013, 2014 had nothing on this blob.
Okay.
What does up and coming mean?
Like guys who haven't really made it to the league yet.
But like promising, like 5-star weather guys.
All right.
Like
well, this is going
AAA
to
guys
suck.
that do a lot of research at home.
Yeah, top prospects.
Listen, we just
Yeah.
got to get, as long as football's still on, as soon as February happens, that's when I don't want to hear about the blob.
I have a question, Zach.
Yes, sir.
When you say guys, it started out being like guys who are like the up and coming weather guys, and then when Memes asked that question, kind of changed to guys that might not be weathermen for their profession, but they pay attention to it. Is there somebody that you work around that you're thinking of when you say this?
No one particularly. A lot of grassroots weather guys who are really trying to pave their way in the weather space.
Okay, all right. So yeah, who are these? Where does one find a grassroots like weather enthusiast?
Not the news. The grassroots guys more like TikTok, Instagram.
Okay, so All right, so we saw TikTok, is what it sounds like.
No, several. This was out. The blob consumed me for several periods of hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because you got to think a lot of these guys that get the weather job, they're kind of complacent. These guys, they're hungry. They still want to get. They still focus on getting the weather right.
You can't bog down in this. You just gotta let it play out. And if it sucks, it's gonna suck. But it's gonna suck for a month and a half, and then we'll be March Madness spring. We'll work. You were here March Madness last year.
I just feel like there might be. You're definitely correct. I feel like there's a world where we just don't get out the blob.
Well,
like
Zach,
the blob could be the end.
Zach, I think I've followed some of these same guys as you have, and what I'm seeing is not so much about the blob, but I'm seeing a lot of the tilt.
Tilt?
Have you heard about the tilt?
What's going on with the tilt?
So apparently, I think it's going to be like 6 to 7 months in Chicago. The way that the Earth is wobbling on its axis, it's actually going to be tilted away from the sun in Chicago. Like Chicago's going to be as far away from the sun this year as it possibly could be for like 6 months. And that's going to be really, really cold here. Maybe look into the tilt.
So we're talking 2 quarters of the year, maybe have to move out. We got to go different. We got to relocate.
Yeah. No, it's a real thing. Just look into the tilt.
All right, fuck the blob. I guess Mincy was right. Mincy's been saying this for a while now. Okay.
We had a good run.
We did.
We had a good run.
Something Max never said.
Oh. All right, Zach, what's your cool throw?
My cool throw this week is up-and-coming Call of Duty Challengers team, Telluride Bush.
You're allowed to talk about this? I'm in current litigation with them.
I'm unfamiliar with any litigation. I can backpedal
Well,
right now.
let me tell you the litigation. They used my name, image, and likeness without signing me to any type of deal.
Was that AI?
It was, I don't know what it was.
So are you in litigation against the owners?
Anyone associated with Telluride Bush.
Is there anyone in this room that's associated with Telluride Bush?
Zach.
I'm beat reporting.
You're getting sued,
I'm
buddy.
I'm just beat reporting.
So are you getting...
But you're an owner.
I don't know if that's a factual thing. I just know that they had a fantastic performance this weekend.
They won?
Didn't win, but had some remarkable maps. Did take out so Half Optic had a team. Hook and Dasher were on that team. They took them out. Stallions, which is Zuma's Challengers team. Great performance against the Stallions. Light work at the Stallions.
You guys are getting worked for free ads right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I can support this team. I'm a nade shot guy.
That's completely understandable. LA Thieves did win the entire tournament, which is Nate Shot's team.
Yeah, nice. That's
Zach, are you now
championship
anti-Nade
DNA.
Shot since you are a rival of Nade Shot?
No, I can't be anti-Nate Shot. That would be denying my entire childhood. That would just be
So
disingenuous.
if your gaming team goes up against his team, you're just going to turtle? Like they might beat you 100 to nothing, 100 to 10?
They got some guys.
They do. Is this a picture they used? Is that real?
This would be a picture that didn't ask for his name, image, nor likeness, though.
Is that real? The nail polish?
Big Cat, is this real?
That's not real.
Is it a fake picture?
It might be real. I don't know. Someone did point out, I was like, I'm suing, and they're like, dude, you had nail polish on your toes for 2 weeks. I was like, it was way longer than 2 weeks.
These are
It's
fingers,
a month
though.
and a half. I'm reading about the blob now.
I'm telling you, look at the tilt.
Blob-tail combo could be
It's gonna be bad.
catastrophic.
It's going to be bad tilt this year.
Okay, let's get to our interviews. Clayton Kershaw and Joakim Noah.
Before we get to Clayton Kershaw, he's brought to you by Chevy. Our great friends at Chevy want you to know that football season is here, and whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready, the Chevy Silverado. The Silverado is a longtime partner of Part of My Take, and it's our favorite truck. It's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task out there. They're also the sponsor of the Lowman Trophy Award for the nation's top collegiate fullback. It's about time to get that watch list out for the Lowman Trophy. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. The Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. Head to Chevy.com, learn more, and build your own Chevy Silverado today. Clayton Kershaw is also brought to you by Twisted Tea. It's delicious. Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea is the perfect alcohol and beverage to keep the good times going all season long. Whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, catching a game at the stadium or at the bar, or just seeing where the day takes you, Twisted Tea is there to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time. I love the half and half. It's my favorite flavor. Big Cat, what's your favorite flavor?
My Twisted Tea, I like the original.
Original is great.
And peach.
Peach is delicious too. Shout out to Harrisonburg, Virginia, and everybody at Finnegan's Cove. I sent $500 worth of Twisted Tea over on Saturday after we beat Marshall. I hope everybody at the bar enjoyed it. I know that there's nothing like drinking nice cold Twisted Tea on a Saturday afternoon. Keep it twisted. Grab a tea. It's game time. Stock up on ice cold Twisted Tea today. And now here's Clayton Kershaw.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, 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 very special guest. He is future Hall of Famer, World Series champion, MVP, one of the best pitchers of all time. It is Clayton Kershaw. Clayton, thank you for joining us. We're very excited to have you on. Let's start from where you're at right now. Retired. How does it feel? You're what, 2 weeks into retirement? Are you? I'd imagine it's not much different than usual, like the first 2 weeks after a baseball season. But has it set in yet that like, oh yeah, this is kind of, I'm retired now?
Yeah, it's starting to a little bit. I think the biggest thing is I have zero motivation to work out at all. Zero.
Nice.
Like, just don't want to do anything. That usually happens after the season, but slowly but surely, like, you're like, all right, I got to do this to get ready for next season. But with no next season, it's like, I guess I need to start working out because this body can get out of hand really fast. But right now, no motivation to do that.
That would actually be awesome if you got like super, super fat for just like 1 year. Like
It would take 2 months for me. I mean, I could do that in an instant. Like, it is no problem for me to get that big. It'd be easy.
Yeah,
that's awesome for you though. That's
just what my wife wants to hear.
Yeah. But I like Clayton Kershaw retirement night, and you just come back and you're like 400 pounds. It's like, what the hell? And then you lose the weight.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit, in check, but we'll see.
Okay.
So it's been a crazy few weeks for you. That World Series, it might have been the best World Series of all time. As you're playing in the games, are you able to appreciate how good the games are while you're in them, or is it just too much stress in the moment for you?
I'll tell you what, the bullpen is stressful. I've never done the bullpen for an extended period like that. So just never really knowing when that phone's going to ring and your name's going to call, like, it's such an adrenaline spike when that phone rings, So I don't know if anybody can really appreciate it when they're playing, but yeah, looking back on it, it was incredible. It was good for baseball. It was good for fans. I mean, I think we had the most viewership in a postseason in a long time. So it's just, it just shows that baseball's in a good spot. And that was a great series, man. The Blue Jays played unbelievable. And I honestly, I don't even know how we won that series, to be honest, but we did, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Did you go back and watch any of the games on TV?
I've seen highlights. I haven't sat down and watched like a full game yet, but obviously watching the highlights, and especially Game 7, going back and watching all that was, man, what a game. That was crazy.
Yeah, as a pitcher, can you put into perspective, because we were enthralled by the World Series. It was so good. And what Yamamoto did in Game 7 on 0 days rest. Like, as a pitcher, put that into perspective of how hard that is, especially to have no dip in his stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you can put it into perspective unless like you've pitched before, but like you don't feel good after you start a game. Like I can't imagine what it feels like to play football like that Monday after a game. Like I'm sure their bodies are wrecked and they need that full week to get back. And starting pitching, obviously you're not taking a beating like that, but your arm's beat up, and so and especially where Yama's coming from, he's coming from Japan where they pitch once a week, and they don't really have they don't really pitch on regular rest, and Yama didn't really pitch on regular the whole season. So it just shows he's got huge balls. I mean, really, that's just what it comes down to. Like he just says, "Hey, I'm good. I'm going to do it," and he did it. And I'm so thankful he did because we won the World Series because of him. And he's a good dude too, man. He's awesome. He's a lot of fun to be around, and I'm just really happy for him, and I'm happy for me too because I was on his team. So it was great.
Yeah. When he's awesome. It was an incredible story. When he's warming up, you're obviously in the bullpen. Were you watching it, being like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "This stuff it's got the same zip."
It was amazing. Yeah, he came out and threw a 93-mile-an-hour split, like first pitch, and we were just like, "This guy is not human," Like, I mean, splits are not easy to throw as it is, and his command was good. He's getting outs, and then I think he ended up throwing 2 2/3. Like some guys have been the hero and like come in for an out or come in for maybe a couple batters, but he got like 10 outs for us or 8 outs or something like that. So it was just It was a superhuman performance.
Yeah, and then I saw the story that when you guys actually won the World Series, you were warming up and you didn't even realize that the final out had happened.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was it was first and third at the time, and I thought there was nobody out. So, Kirk grounds in a double play. I'm thinking, all right, 2 outs, that's great, but run scored, game's tied, and there's a lefty that was on deck, Varsho. So he's about to go to bat, and I was like, this is kind of my spot. This is where I'm coming in the game, and so I'm firing bullets down there trying to get loose, and Bardo, our bullpen coach, looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing? We just won the World Series, And so that's how I found out we won. It was awesome.
Was it always the plan to retire after this World Series, or if you guys had lost, like sliding doors moment, maybe the runner scores from third and you lose to the Blue Jays? Was there a part of you that was like, maybe I am going to come back next year?
No, I'm done. I was done. I knew I was done basically the whole season, and I kind of went into this year thinking it was going to be my last one, and didn't really say anything until the end. And then, going into the postseason, definitely knowing that it was my last one. So what a way to end it, man. It was so special. I couldn't script it any better than that. And, you look around the league, all these guys are throwing 95, 96 with nasty stuff. And it's just like, I'm throwing 88, it's just time. It's just time to be done. And I'm at peace with that. It feels good. And I don't have to try to keep up anymore, which is nice.
And it's nice to contribute to a World Series too. Without you, like that 18-inning game, for example, how much pressure was on you coming in? What was that, the 12th inning that you came in to pitch?
Yeah.
How much pressure is that in that moment, knowing that one mistake, it could all be over?
Yeah, well, I was just so glad I got the out. Like, that was the last time I ever pitched. That's I get to say that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. The last out I ever got was bases loaded in the extra innings of a World Series game that we ended up winning like 6 innings later. But obviously that's like bullpen life. You just come in those huge moments like that, and I'm super thankful I got the out. I finally got a slider to turn right. The first 3 or 4 I threw just went straight as an arrow. So I needed to figure out how to get one to turn right. And thankfully he rolled over and Tom made a good play.
Yeah. So I mentioned at the top, obviously, Hall of Famer, incredible career. I want to go back. This is probably a dumb question, but it is a dumb question. But in that stretch of like 2013, 14, when you win an MVP, you win back-to-back Cy Youngs, what was it like just being that like nasty? Because I think you had 2 years in a row where you had either equal or more strikeouts per inning, and your ERA was sub 2. Did it just feel every day that you came, to the ballpark and you had to pitch, you're like, I just know I'm going to fuck everyone up?
I think starting pitching is a lot like it's a lot like golf in some respects, or it's a lot like when Steph or somebody gets hot shooting threes. Like, you don't really realize that you're in the good old days while you're doing it. You just know that when you throw the ball, it's going to go exactly where you want to, and you can keep doing that over and over again for a full game. And so I think that's kind of how it was for me. Like, I didn't know any different. I just expected to do that, and it worked out. But I don't really have an answer for you. It felt good to win. It felt good to get guys out all the time, and I think you don't really appreciate it until you realize that it might not be this good all the time. When I started getting hurt a little bit and the velo started going down, and realized, oh, this game's a lot harder. It can be a lot harder. So I don't think I appreciated it until I can look back and be done with it all.
Yeah. We have to ask you a question about, obviously you went to Highland Park High School and you had a very famous teammate, maybe one of the best athletes in the history of Texas, Jake Felt. What was it like? What was it like playing with Jake? Like, how dominant was Jake Felt?
I wish you could have seen this guy play 6-man Y football, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. They still talk about it here. It's legendary. Jake was our running back in high school, and obviously, state championship, 5 touchdowns. I know Matthew told you all this, but Jake was kind of who we all looked up to in high school. That was like the guy. I think he could have played baseball if he wanted to. He probably could have played basketball, hockey, whatever he wanted. It was just he was just the man, and he's a good dude too. It was fun.
5 touchdowns in the state championship.
I think that's right. They won 59-0. Yeah. So
we want to get Jake on the podcast at some point.
Yes.
Oh, he'd be great. I'm sure he'd love it.
The straw that stirs the drink.
Yeah.
Jake Felt.
Yeah.
Legend of Jake Felt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know that it's obviously been talked about ad nauseum. You probably don't even notice it because you're pitching in the games, so you're not watching the game, seeing them put up the graphic of you and Stafford every other inning. But it is
Yeah.
kind of crazy when you just like boil it down. You're like one of the best pitchers in the last 50 years, one of the best quarterbacks. You guys were friends in high school, went to school together. Like that is a pretty nuts story. Maybe we underrate it. Maybe we need to talk about it more.
Well, the way Matthew's playing right now, he's going to keep going for another 5-6 years.
I
mean,
know.
it's been it's so fun to watch him right now, and it's really fun to have him in LA too. I'm a Rams fan now, and it's amazing. We're the same age, a month apart, and so I can't imagine trying to pitch another season. And Matthew's going to be going another, I mean, as long as he wants to, really. So I'm happy for him. And he came out to some games, and I got to see him after my last home start and talk with him. And he's great, man. He's such a good dude, and I'm happy for him. And it's been fun to be in the same city with him. And yeah, I'm a big Rams fan now. It's fun.
Yeah.
I love that. What's next for you now? Are you going to get into coaching?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll be a coach. Honestly, I don't know. I'm excited to be on the no plan right now and just kind of be home, and I'll coach all my kiddos' teams, and we got basketball season starting up, so I'm excited about that. And I still love baseball. I love being a part of it, and I love the Dodger organization. So yeah, maybe somewhere down the road there's something I can do to help out, but right now I have no idea.
Yeah. What when you're thinking about retiring, and now that you are retired, is there one or two guys you're like, thank God I don't have to face him anymore? Or maybe it's someone who's already retired. So who's the guy that pops in your head right when I say that?
I have two right off the top of my head, and they were both done before me. But Adam Dunn and Dexter Fowler, those two guys own me. I think Adam Dunn has like 4 or 5 homers, and I think I faced Dexter maybe like 60 or 70 times, and I think he's hitting like 450 off of me. So unfortunately, there's a lot of those guys out there, though. I mean, I could rattle off a bunch that just absolutely own me. So that's nice. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. What about the reverse? Is there a guy that you're like, man, I could probably get him out right now?
Yeah, I don't know about right now, but there are some guys like that. I'm going to say this guy's name because I played with him in high school on some Junior Olympic stuff, and I know he's a great dude and he won't mind. But Brandon Belt with the Giants, he's another Texan, and Brandon, he didn't get too many hits off me. I did okay against him. Yeah,
but on the other hand, if you're Brandon and the one guy that you can say like had my number was Clayton Kershaw, that's not that bad. It's like,
he's a great player. He was a great player too. He had some great years. He was
not
he
against
was great
you.
for the Giants.
Yeah. Oh, he hit .065 average, 4 for 62.
Yikes!
Whoo!
Yikes!
You struck him out 30 times.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, I figured you had the stats there.
You struck him out 30 times.
30 out of 62 at bats. You could have. You could get him out right now.
At some point, I'd be like, I'd take it easy on him. That's your boy.
See, I played with him a little bit, and I know him, so I know he's not going to take offense to this. So
no, I mean, the stats are the stats, and we do, like, obviously, the way I asked the question, it's like you got to basically say who owns you. You should you should be able to say the reverse and be like, yeah, this guy. And if we ever have Brandon Belt on, we're like, hey, Clayton Kershaw owned you, and then we'd ask him, who did you always feel good against?
Okay, good. It just is, it's reciprocal. It goes all the way around.
Yeah,
right,
I'm speaking fair. Just as a friend, though. As a friend, you might want to just, after the 25th strikeout, do a little Class A on the first pitch.
Oh, man. He went to Texas, and he was actually a really good pitcher, too. Played first base over there, and so we have the Texas connection, too, which is fun.
I'll give you somebody else that you owned was Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, how about that? Not as many at-bats, but yeah, I had a decent run against Shohei.
What was it, 0 for 11 against you?
Yeah, it was something like that. It wasn't too many at-bats, but, I just remember one pop-up he hit about 700 feet into the air, that if he got a little bit more of it, was going to go 700 feet the other way. So I got a little lucky with Shohei, but I'll take it.
How amazing was that? Were you able to watch Shohei, like, obviously he's your teammate, might be your friend, but as a fan, when he's hitting 3 home runs and striking dudes out in the playoffs, were you able to appreciate that in the moment?
I think I was then. Yeah. I mean, that was just I don't think you're ever going to see another guy like Shohei in baseball. So I think we have to appreciate him now. Like I'm sure there's a lot of guys in high school, maybe even college, that can do both hit and pitch, but not like that. Like not be the best at both, basically, So it's amazing. Shohei's and the way he goes about it and the way he handles it all and he deals with all the attention. And I mean, I have a lot of respect for Shohei and how he handles everything. He does a really good job with it all. And he's really fun to be around. He's a good dude. Laughs a lot. Good clubhouse guy. Speaks enough English to where we can like talk and hang out. So, but that game was crazy, man. That ball he hit over the pavilion. I've never seen a lefty do that at Dodger Stadium. It's amazing.
That's insane.
It's probably the best game ever played, maybe in any sport.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you consider the NLCS, it's like it's in the playoffs, So yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah, and it's also just he has reached that territory of like we are watching something we may never see again, and
absolutely have to enjoy it. It's so cool, cool.
I want to take you back to 2013 when you won the Cy Young, and I pulled up some of my old tweets. You accepted the award. I think it was on ESPN or maybe it was MLB Network. And
I know where you're going.
Yeah. The whitest crew of all time with you.
Yeah.
What? Talk to me. It's not only. It's 4. I count 5 button-down shirts, 2 Q-zips. The guys are like arms on each other. What happened with that? Where you just had your boys like, hey, everyone, get in here. Let's do a Greenwich Street posse look here.
Yeah, I think what they call it, a Mean Street Posse.
Yeah, the Mean Street Posse. Yeah.
So I won in 2011, and those guys started getting some like, wow, this is the whitest crew I've ever seen. Are y'all all CPAs? This is, and so they just started leaning into it, and they're like, all right, for 2013, we got to go big. So they just found the whitest clothes they could find, the sweater vests and the CPA look, and they leaned into it, man. But those
so
guys
it's intentional.
are awesome.
That's even funnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
They wanted to lean into it. And so those guys they were my high school guys. Some of them I've been knowing them since their 3rd grade, and they came out to all the games all the time. So they're the best. But they loved it too. It was fun.
Yeah, it's basically if a picture could say my dad is a lawyer and I'll sue you, that's this picture.
Yeah, and they know it, and that's what makes it great.
Oh, that's great. I got another question about tweets. We're big fans of Magic Johnson, who's partial owner of the Dodgers. Did you ever find out news about yourself like 2 days after a game when he does his hey, the Dodgers have a must-win tonight, it's Game 7 type of tweet?
No. What? Tell me. I don't know the backstory of this. What's going on here?
He tweets. His tweets are very matter of fact. Like I have one from 2014. It just says, when Ramirez, Gonzalez, and Kemp hit well and Kershaw is pitching like he did tonight, we can beat any team in baseball. I assume you just pitched great and everyone got home runs. So, yeah, you usually win those type of games.
I see.
Yeah. What is he like? Because I'm sure you've met him and been around him a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's great. He comes around definitely to all the the playoff games, and it's just such a huge presence. Like he's basically one of the big faces in LA, and to have him as an owner is really fun. He's fun to talk to, and I think he's getting into baseball too, which is fun.
Yeah. Here's I'll pull you up one that better explains it.
Okay.
Let me see. What was the? Oh yeah. With the series being 2-2, Game 5 is very important. Whichever team wins takes control of the series. Actually, that one was wrong.
That was wrong.
Yeah,
that was wrong.
But
okay, I get what you're saying. No,
yeah.
I haven't had any of those moments with him, but I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Do you ever get distracted with the celebrities at the Dodgers games? Like I know Jerry O'Connell was on the big screen a bunch this postseason. I think a lot of people at home were like, enough Jerry O'Connell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I mean, I like looking around. I mean, I think we had Justin Bieber there. I'm a big Bieber guy. But he was wearing a Blue Jays jersey, so that hurt a little bit. But and then Jason Bateman's one of my favorites. He's always there. He's a big Dodger guy. And I've got a good Jason Bateman story if you want to hear it.
Yes.
We'd love it. Yeah.
So he came in the clubhouse after one game, and he was going around meeting everybody and talking, and just he's the best. Such a good dude. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I usually have my shirt off a lot, and sometimes in the clubhouse I might not have much clothing on at all. And I was naked this time, and I got to introduce myself to Jason, and he took it like a champ. I gave him a bro hug and said what's up, and he just took it all in stride. So that was pretty fun. It was my good way to meet Jason. That was great.
Yeah, he's in your domain. So
yeah. I know the clubhouse. I have no shame in the clubhouse, really anywhere, but definitely in the clubhouse.
Yeah, I got another dumb question for you, and this is
Okay.
really, really dumb because your life is baseball. You pitched so long in the pros, but when you got the rubber from your last start in the regular season, did you know the rubber was that big?
No idea. No, I didn't know.
It was crazy.
like a
it was
tooth.
so fucking big.
It's so heavy, dude. So heavy. It was like, I mean, I was tired, but it felt like it was 100 pounds. It's probably like 30 pounds. But yeah, they're like, what do you want to do with this? And I was like, I think it's awesome, but I have no idea what I want to do with this. I don't know what you do with that. But yeah, I had no idea. It is down in there deep.
Okay, that makes me feel better because when I saw it, I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't really want to say anything because I want to be like, oh, you're not a ball knower. But I was like, I don't think people understand how big this fucking thing is. It's like an iceberg.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Replacing that thing's not easy. Our ground crew's the best, but they say they replace it like 2 or 3 times a year, and they had to do it like twice in a month span right there. So
Yeah, it
thank
goes.
you.
It's like a foot deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really digs in
it's
there.
heavy, man. Heavy.
These are the hard-hitting questions we usually get to.
I love these. These are great. Yeah.
Is there a pitch that you ever were thinking about throwing that you were working on that you never quite had the confidence to put into the rotation?
I mean, I tried to throw a changeup for 18 years and could never do it. So I mean, my arm goes this way and it can't go this way. So that's how I don't know why, but I could never figure it out. And people tried to teach me, and I never did it. Never to this day. If my son ever asked me how to throw a changeup, I'd be like, I don't know. You have to ask somebody else.
Yeah, that's Uncle
just throw
Shohei.
harder.
Yeah, we were talking to Paul Skeens when he was on the show, and he said that he carries around a baseball with him and just like works on grips absent-mindedly. Do you do that too?
I had one in my car always. I always have one in my car. Just sometimes I put it in my back because my back hurts, but most of the time I'm just like gripping the ball. And I mean, you can only throw so many bullets, so to be able to work on stuff just with grips and in your hand, I think it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of your back, how are you feeling? I remember you got an epidural back in like 2018, right?
I've had a handful of those. Honestly, I think overall I'm okay. I think my biggest complaint is my toe. My toe hurts, but I'm hoping when since I've stopped pitching, it'll start feeling better soon.
Wait, what's up with your toe? You got turf toe?
I had surgery. Oh, I had gnarly surgery last off season on my toe. I wish I could show you these pictures. They're gross. It looks like Frankenstein, but able to come back from that, but it's just never really quite been the same. And I don't think pitching's very good for it. So hopefully it feels better. You don't realize how much you need your toe. So it's kind of like it's kind of same thing as like what Brock Purdy's going through or Joe Burrow. And then Mahomes had the surgery for it after one Super Bowl. So I guess it's not completely uncommon, but for pitchers it is.
It's just a soft name for it. When they call it turf toe, everybody's like, "Oh, just walk it off, dude."
Yeah, just rub some dirt in it. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's I thought so too until I have it. It hurts.
Yeah. Now that you're retired, can you say that like someone pimping a home run on you really pissed you off?
I don't mind the pimping of a homer. I think if it's like directed at you, you know what I mean? Like if you want to fire up your dugout and if you want to like, stare at the ball a little bit, I get it. Like you hit a good one, congrats. But like, if you're looking at me while you do it, that's when I kind of get, or look in our dugout or do stuff like, I don't like all that. No, I think Trent Grisham probably pimped one the most off me in San Diego. And, honestly, I didn't take too much offense to it, but our dugout really got pissed.
So they got mad for you. So you got back and you were like, "Oh shit, I do have to do something."
Well, honestly, I was watching the ball. I was like, "God, he hit that far," and I didn't even see what he did, but I saw Doc even in our dugout getting pissed at him. So I went and looked back, and it was a little excessive, but overall, I don't remember too many that were too bad.
Yeah.
I hate to reduce your career to one pitch, but I'm going to reduce your career to one pitch. Do you have one moment, like one strikeout that you had or one pitch that you threw where you're like, that was fucking insane?
Man, let me think. I think more of the moment, like I think it's more of the moment than the pitch. But, I think getting the last out of the no-hitter, throwing the slider there, that was cool. And then honestly, the last pitch I ever threw was another slider, and like that actually was a good one. And I threw at one of my harder sliders of my career right there. So I think I'll always have that with me. Like that was pretty cool.
Would people avoid you during a no-hitter? Would they just stay away?
Yeah. That's like there's so many superstitions in baseball, and I don't really get that one. But to be fair, I'm not the most friendly guy on start day either. So not too many guys come up and like have a chat. So I don't think it was anything out of the ordinary, honestly.
I feel like that could make some guys more nervous. It's just like staying away from them and not talking about it, right?
Yeah, you start feeling it. Some guys like to talk. Everybody deals with anxiety and stress differently. Some people like can't stop talking, can't shut up, and then other people are quiet and kind of focused. And I kind of lean towards the other way, more focused.
So you mentioned on start day you're a different guy. What's that guy like?
I just am not like I don't do like the small talk very well on start day. Like I just don't like if you have something to say, like that's great. I'll say hey, I'll say what's up, but like I don't want to talk about, I don't want to talk about much of anything other than like the game. And I think that's just like in the back of my head, I know that, I have a job to do tonight and I don't really want to take any focus off of that. And I don't want to talk about, how many kills you got in Call of Duty last night. I don't want to do that right now,
Who was the craziest that you played with on start day and why was it Max Scherzer?
Scherz had a rule. Like Scherz was the same guy. Like same guy as ever. And then an hour and a half, I think it was an hour and a half, he would go Scherz mode and put his headphones in and like kind of lock in. So I respect that. Like he was the same guy, and then he literally just like flipped a switch. It was like an hour and a half or 2 hours before the game, and that's when you knew not to mess with him. So I think everybody to some extent kind of has that. But Scherz was like, here's the time, and then after that, you don't talk to him until after the game, really.
Yeah, you don't talk to him during. If you try to take him out of the game, he'll be like, "Get the fuck off my mound! I don't want to come out."
Yeah, and then you don't touch him. Like Doc was saying, like you can't give him a fist bump or like a butt slap or anything until like after his job's done. Like don't tell him good job until after the game's done.
He's like a dog that you can't pet. Yeah, you just gotta stay away.
If I was Dave Roberts, I would plan that into my managerial strategy and do like a fake pull from the game, where I go out to the mound before he needs to come out, let him yell at me and be like, okay, all right, yeah, you're right, you're going to stay in, and then take him out an inning later. Like you got to plan that ahead of time.
Yeah, I'll mention that to Scherz's next manager. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Did you ever successfully lobby a manager like, hey, no, you're not taking me out of this game?
Yeah, but I think it was always like, how the managers sometimes come out and like it's almost like a check your pulse situation. Like if they're like if you're like handing the ball to them, like you expect to come out, that's when they take you out. But like there's a lot of times when Doc was just like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." It wasn't like don't take me out. It was just like a check your pulse situation. There's like one video of me like waving somebody off and I was talking to our pitching coach, like, hey, this is a new hitter. I need like a scouting report. Come out and tell me, and I think it got blown up. Like I was waving Doc off, which wasn't true. I just was, but it got blown up.
It could have been anyone. You could have been like, hey, Jason Bateman, meet me in the locker room after the game. I'll see you there, dude.
That sounds weird, but yeah. All right.
I want to go back. This has been awesome. I got a couple last questions. We really appreciate you coming on. 2013, back to that season. You hit a home run, your only home run in your career in the first game. Did you think in the back of your head, you're like, what if I just hit like 30 home runs this year?
That was my only homer. That was it.
But on opening day, you're like, you got to in your head be like, maybe this is my season. Maybe I figured something out.
Yeah, I think I did. I think that's what I thought. I was like, oh man, they're going to hit me like 5-hole. I'm going to play right field next game or first base. And then sure enough, I didn't get another home the rest of my career. So I think I got humbled pretty quick. But
you got your one.
I got my one. It was a fun game. It was fun.
A friend of ours, Tommy Lasorda, R.I.P., the legend. You worked closely with him over the years. Did he ever threaten to fight you?
He did that a lot. He
was the man.
Tommy, he always asked me about my mom. He loved my mom. When I got drafted, he came out and he got to meet my mom when we signed out there. And I'll always remember that about Tommy. He would always ask me how my mom's doing and say hi to her. So he never tried to fight me, though, I don't think.
I think that's how he loves you, is he's just like, I'll slap you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We got to interview him. It was maybe like 8 years ago. It was awesome.
He's got
very
some great
cool.
stories, man. He could sit there for hours and tell stories.
Yeah, it's great. All right, I got one last question. This has been awesome. We really appreciate it, Clayton. And anytime you want to come back on, talk ball, we'd love to have you. It's the Roback question, RHOBACK.com. Promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Roback.com, promo code TAKE. How good are you at ping pong?
At one point in my life, I was pretty solid. We played a lot in high school. It was like we weren't the cool kids, we were going to play ping pong on Friday nights and like Smash Brothers, but we played a ton of ping pong in high school. And so that carried over for a while, but I'm a little out of practice. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it'd be awesome if you went like ping pong.
For a while.
It'd be awesome if you tried to go pro in ping pong. You're like the Deion Sanders of ping pong and baseball.
That's a different level though, man. Those Olympic guys, I mean, I can't, if you don't, I can't do all that, but just like a normal, like recreational sport, I can hold my own.
Was there a ping pong table in the clubhouse?
We don't, and then spring training, we had one, Dodger Stadium. No, I think you take a few hacks at that ping pong ball as a pitcher, like you're not going to feel like awesome if you're on there for hours. So it's probably a little bit of a job hazard to have around all the time.
Yeah, was there a guy on the team that gave you a run for your money?
Mookie's good. Mookie and Freddie are both really good. Cody Bellinger was good. Those are like the first three that come to mind. Mookie, Freddie, and Bopper. Those three were solid.
Mookie's good at everything. It's not fair.
Yeah, everything. It's almost frustrating how good he is at everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
All right, well, Clayton, congrats again, man. Hall of Fame career. We've completed. Actually, we haven't completed the Highland Park. We need to get Jake Felt on. But this has been awesome, man. We really appreciate it. And anytime you want to talk ball, we'd love to have you on.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. This is fun.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks so much, Clayton.
Have a good one.
All right,
see
you
you,
too.
man.
See you guys.
All
All right.
Later.
Clayton Kershaw is brought to you by McDonald's. This episode of Part of My Take is brought to you by McDonald's and their all-new Buffalo Ranch sauce. It's so good. The new Buffalo Ranch sauce, it's arrived. It pairs perfectly with your snack wrap, your McCrispy sandwich, and the McCrispy strips. It's got the tangy zang of buffalo with the creamy cool of mild ranch. It's mild, it's wild at the same time. It's a sauce that balances itself and complements all the crispy chicken. Get some McCrispy strips, dip that in. It comes on the snack wrap, comes on the McCrispy sandwich. When you order it, it's mild and wild. There's a new sauce in town at McDonald's. Tangy, creamy, buffalo ranch. Maybe my two favorite sauces.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little sauce, baby. Tangy, creamy, buffalo ranch. Available for a limited time at participating McDonald's while supplies last. And now, here's Joakim Noah.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, 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 very special guest, recurring guest, good friend of the program.
That's right.
It is the one and only Joakim Noah in studio. Joe, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on the new show. It's out now, the first episode called Nomad. So tell me what made you decide to do this show. The first episode is you and D Rose reuniting, going through Chicago. I can't wait to watch it. So what was the idea? Like, hey, I want to do this show. Travel show?
Travel show. I'm fucking crunk. I'm not gonna lie. Nomad. Go check it out. I finally got something. Every time I come up here, you're like, you guys, come on. Can we support you with anything? It's here.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Watch it. Go
finally,
watch it.
Go fucking watch Nomad. We're not playing around. We're traveling the world. We're starting with basketball is the root, and then we're exploring culture. We're not fucking around. Please go check out the show.
I love it.
So where are we going? You mentioned Morocco, Serbia.
Yeah, so we start here in Chicago. Then we went to Morocco. Will be the next episode. We'll go to Casablanca. We were interviewing this dope local rapper over there, El Grande Toto. So we went to his hood. It was awesome. We had a few great nights out there.
I love that.
And the third one is in Jamaica, and I went with a dear friend of mine, Rohan Marley, and just got to hang out over there with the Marleys. It was so dope.
That's
man.
awesome.
I also like how you did a travel show and you started in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's a great way to get it off the ground. Yeah. So what are you watching other travel shows? Like, are you a fan of anybody else that's out there doing it?
So I didn't watch too many travel shows before, and I started watching it, and then my shaman hit me up and he's like, I used to.
Wait, you have a shaman?
I have a shaman.
Well, how did you get a shaman?
I mean,
that's not. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you can't just say my shaman. Like that's not something everyone has. Can I get a shaman?
You can get a shaman.
How did you get a shaman?
I'll hook you up, man.
Okay.
I'll hook you up.
Well, I don't
want to
steal your shaman.
No, you can have my shaman.
What if he gives me some advice and gives you the same advice, and then we're just... I think there was a
We're
Curb
brothers.
episode by that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to, get down and dirty?
Yeah. How'd
You
you
ready
get
for
a
some
shaman?
ayahuasca?
I've been thinking about it.
Does it make you nervous?
A little bit.
Are you nervous to, lose controls? Are you a control guy?
Not a control guy. It's more like, what if I come back and I'm just totally different?
It's a good thing.
It could be a good thing. Could be a bad thing.
I'm curious. I'm ayahuasca curious, but it's got the DMT in it, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes me a little bit nervous. Is that like your body releases DMT when you pass away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's important for my brain to still have that DMT. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
How many
paranoid.
times have you done it?
I've done it like 4 times.
And every time is like what? Tell me everything.
Ancestral.
Okay.
You go back and you have real conversations with your people. You go to another realm. It's hard to put into words, but for me personally, I did it when the basketball thing wasn't working out anymore. I was depressed. I was going through a lot of shit, and I would do anything to try to get back right. And the medicine brought me places that definitely put me at peace with things that I had turmoil in my system.
Yeah.
Trauma. And, I was able to have deep conversations with myself.
That's
with
awesome.
the medicine.
That's incredible.
But the thing is, you can't be scared.
Right.
And you can't be a control freak.
Right.
You gotta surrender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to be the guy in the tent who's like, I think I'm having a heart attack, call the cops.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
All right, so
I have another ayahuasca question because I am curious about it. But like right after you take the tea and you go through the experience, the next morning do you wake up feeling better, or is it something that gradually, as you get removed from the ayahuasca experience, it just kind of keeps developing, the inner peace keeps getting calmer and calmer?
I think there's a few days of processing what you just went through, because you are in another realm when you take it, and it's tough. It's it's not like a feel good.
Right.
It's not a feel good, like it's not ecstasy.
Right. Right. It's not a party drug.
It's not a party drug.
Right. Mm-hmm. So the shaman, when did you get hooked up with the shaman?
A family friend.
Okay.
Family friend. And she was hooking up with Bourdain.
Oh, okay.
So I would hear a lot of Bourdain stories from the shaman, and that's how I got put onto Bourdain. And then I had an unbelievable opportunity. My boy Zach from NBA Take Two asked me if I wanted to do a travel show, and I've been thinking about it for a little while. I travel a lot, and I'm very comfortable in all different places of the world. So it's just nice to be the one asking the questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
that's a good feeling of, an entire career where you got a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
How'd the game go? What do you guys
So
got to do better?
Yeah. Why were your rebounds so low? Just the worst fucking question.
What's the worst question what's the question that you would get after a game that would drive you nuts?
Like, losing a game and like, so what happened? Fuck you. Suck my dick.
What went wrong? We didn't score enough.
What about the talk abouts?
Exactly.
Like, talk about what happened on defense tonight.
Yeah.
They can't even ask a question. Just, I want you to talk now, so please talk for me.
Yeah.
What's that like? If you're the one asking questions now, do you like find yourself prepping? Are you making lists? Are you doing research? Are you just going there and just kind of interacting with the person as it comes naturally?
So at first, it's funny. So my first interview is with Derrick, and Derrick was always like, Joakim, your shit it's interesting. You need to have cameras. And I was always like nervous about having cameras. I was like, this isn't gonna be as authentic.
Yeah, it changes how people act.
It changes how people act when the cameras are around. But what I'm surprised by is how much people actually want to share.
Yeah.
And especially like when you're traveling, everybody just wants to be heard.
Yeah.
So being able to put them in a positive light where they can share their stuff, I think it's something that I always wanted to do, and I feel like I'm getting better at it.
That's awesome. So yeah, go to the YouTube channel's MBAT2. We'll put it in the episode description. Everyone go watch it. Very excited. Though, you know where you got to go.
But we definitely got to do an episode and do some ayahuasca for
But
sure.
you know where you got to go for this thing to pop off.
Cleveland.
Yes.
I knew it.
Go to Cleveland.
We got to go to
Joakim
Cleveland.
Noah doing a travel show in Cleveland. Like that is
You got to find the
that
beauty
is
everywhere.
the most amount of views.
We heard it here first.
Yeah, you have to do
Yeah.
it.
That's
We got to. No question.
Guy like Bourdain, he would find beauty everywhere he went.
Yeah.
You can find beauty in Cleveland.
For sure. We have to find it.
It needs to be like overcast, like a January day. It's got to be gross, and you got to do Cleveland.
We have to. It's a must. I'm excited. If you guys can help me out with that one.
Yeah, I'll come just
I
watch.
think last time we were talking a little bit about Cleveland, and a lot of like the tourism boards and
Yeah.
stuff started hitting me up on my DM.
There we go.
Yeah, it's time.
Joakim Noah does Cleveland.
I would watch that.
It's time. It's time.
Maybe go with Bone Thugs. They'll show you around.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll make a call.
Yeah, that's your people.
That's my people.
Perfect.
In theory, yeah.
Do you think that they would be okay with taking me around Cleveland? Because a lot of the Cleveland guys, they really don't fuck with me.
I think that's part of the like making peace with the remarks that you've made about Cleveland.
Yes.
Cleveland accepting you, showing you they're a warm city. I think we could change a lot of minds. A lot of
Yeah,
hearts.
I think it's a good idea, man. I think that's a great idea.
I also think I don't know if you give yourself enough credit. Like you are the type of person when you walk in a room, like everyone gravitates towards you, and you are the type of like soul. Not to get too deep, but a soul that's like very welcoming to people. So I think you go anywhere.
Thanks,
and
man.
people will just want to share with you.
Appreciate that.
And
man.
I feel like Cleveland fans will like they're not going to hold a grudge. They won a championship. They're
did
good.
a lot,
Yeah.
and they beat us.
Yeah, right.
So let it go.
Not in game ones.
9 games.
It's always the game ones. I was like, this is it.
This is it. That's true.
This is it.
I saw an NBA travel show the other night. It was Giannis trying to establish a pivot foot.
Ooh.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, you should just be like,
That was good.
you should be Milwaukee, and it should just be highlights of him traveling.
Yeah, but this is
they
my
don't-
travel show.
He doesn't. They don't call travels on him.
That was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
He took 6 steps, and then I saw people online that were arguing, saying, like, explaining how it was actually not a travel.
Yeah.
Because you get the gather step, which was actually like 3 steps. Then you do the jump stop. Then you got 2 pivot foots, and you establish the pivot foot.
Yeah.
It does make me mad. As I find myself like turning into my dad watching NBA, being like, "That's a walk. They don't call walk anymore."
So you're pissed about it. When
I
you
was-
see a travel that doesn't get called, it drives you nuts.
I mostly got mad at the people that were trying to explain to me why it was not a travel. That's what made me mad. But hey, listen, if they don't call it, then by all means, more power to you.
Just let it go, man. It's not that bad.
I probably should let it go. I probably should. Like, it's not healthy to be mad watching a referee miss a travel call. I can work on that.
We also, I don't know, when was the last time you were here? Was
It was like,
was it after Florida won? Either way,
It was during that
congratulations.
time,
Okay,
yeah.
either way, congratulations. Florida's all the way back.
big dub? Big
That was
dub.
awesome.
Oh,
Were you
man.
at the game?
I wasn't. I was in Morocco filming Nomad.
Okay. Did you watch the game live?
I did. We were in a janky bar, like 3 o'clock in the morning. This guy Toto was showing us around. And he was like, "Yo, we gotta find a place to watch the game." So we're in Casablanca, 3 o'clock in the morning at a bar, and there's a huge mural in the. I don't want to give too much of the show, but
No, it's all right.
there's a huge mural in the back of the bar, Derrick Rose in Casablanca.
That's awesome.
I'm like, holy shit! And then we figure it out. We get to watch the game. Gators win. It's just
It was a tense game too.
hell of a game. Hell of a
man.
game. Gator boys, man, still hot, man. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, they're back up. So you went to the Bulls game last night. We were talking about it for a second. Just explain to us, as someone who played so long in the NBA, Wemby. I guess that's my question. How do you?
How
How do you stop?
Well, we're seeing something that we've never seen before,
Yeah.
and we better appreciate what this is. You know, usually 7'5", you think of big doofy clanky guys who can barely tie their shoes. This guy's in and out, crossover, step back, hitting threes to win the game.
He hit 2 threes in the last minute to win the game.
Look, for a guy to right after season, if you were an NBA player, what would you be doing right after season?
I'd probably go to Tibet and like live in a monastery for a while.
Yeah,
But I'm kind of weird like that. Yeah.
I would fuck around hard.
What'd he do?
Yeah.
Drinking brewskis, beer pong, the whole thing. No, this guy's hanging out with the monks. Look, I don't know what happened over there, but he looks real comfortable with the ball in his hands right now. Like, okay, he hits the 2 threes, but I think that the mindset changed. He's dunking on motherfuckers. Like, He like when I first met him, he used to dunk it like so light. Like it was like he was almost like embarrassed to be 7'5". Now it's like, yo, he's monkey dunking on everybody. He's like, yo, I mean, thank God it's over because I wouldn't want to guard a guy.
Yeah. So how do you guard a guy like that? And also, I have a very bad take. I'll just say it out loud because you can laugh at me. I think I could probably give him a problem just like bodying him a little bit.
Like how?
Just a little bit more weight than him.
Back him down.
Get inside.
Yeah, I like
Just
it.
really get up on him.
I like it when you. I like it when you talk that shit like that. I like it when you talk shit like that.
Any guy who's skinnier than me, it doesn't matter if they're a foot taller than me. I'm like, actually, he's a foot and a half taller than me. I'm like, yeah, dude. If I just threw a couple bows on him, he probably wouldn't. He wouldn't want to come in the paint anymore.
He might outweigh you.
But how much does he weigh?
He's probably like what 230, 240.
All right, no, he doesn't.
I mean, that's I don't know, man. The way this every game I'm seeing shit like I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
You know,
like is there a week? Like I don't really understand because like Vooch obviously was doing his best or trying his hardest, but it's just I don't know how a guy who has that type of range and then he'll take one dribble and from the 3-point line he'll be at the hoop.
elbow in the rim.
Yeah,
236 is what he weighs.
Okay, so I do outweigh.
So yeah,
him.
you can back him down.
Take him. I can still
He's
take
dunk
him.
on his ass. What about on the defensive side with him? Like obviously he's one of the best shot blockers in the league already. But the shots that he alters are the shots that don't get taken.
Yeah.
What's that got to be like on offense going up against a guy that's just he's able to swat everything? Like how do you attack? How do you even think about attacking the key?
I mean, it's hard. It's easier to talk about it now that I'm not playing, but it looks like every time somebody throws like a little bullshit floater or anything soft around the rim, he's going to get that. So, I mean, I think you really got to go at his chest. You know,
That's what I.
You really got.
Now you're saying.
I didn't know you were a hooper like that.
I made 1-3 in front of you.
I did. You did.
No, I am. We talked about it before. I was teammates with Matt Walsh and Donnie on the TBT team. Yeah,
That was a hell of a time.
that was a hell of a time.
You want to talk about it?
I can't remember if we talked about it and then cut it, or I don't remember.
We definitely talked about it.
I don't know if we cut it or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we did.
All right.
Yeah, let's say Joakim is the best. If Joakim tells you not to leave his apartment, you don't leave his apartment.
Great host.
12 hot chicks.
Great host. Great host. I wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even in the city. He said, "Give me 20 minutes." Boom. Bunch of chicks just showed up. They're like, Joakim told us to come over. Okay.
I mean, Donnie was like, "Yo, it's guy heavy over here. Like, can you just like
It was guy
can you
heavy.
help us out?" And I'm like looking at all my Chicago numbers, and I'm looking at my numbers like 3 girls gone wild, Chicago. I'm like, perfect.
The ratio's off. Call Noah. He'll get that
He
straightened
is.
out
He's
in
a
matter of
ratio
seconds.
fixer. That's a fact.
I'm happy I could help.
Yes.
I'm very proud of that.
And it was your apartment too. That was the funniest part. You're just
right.
like, yeah, you guys can just party at my apartment. So you're now doing stuff with the Bulls. How many times are you gonna be back this year?
5 times.
Okay,
5
love it.
games.
All the Derrick Rose nights? A lot of bobblehead nights.
That's a big night. By the
I
way.
know.
Come on, that's our championship.
That's gonna be a big night.
You know, like right next to MJ. It's like going up there. It hits a little different.
Yeah.
You know, when your name is next to MJ, big shout out to Pooh, man. Shit, like we're all gonna be there supporting him always. He's the best.
How good is he getting at chess?
He plays a lot.
I feel like I see every video he's playing chess.
He loves chess, man. He'll play chess all day. I'm more of a backgammon guy, to be honest.
Okay.
But you know, just proud of him, man. It's like you retire, you trying to invest your time in shit that you love, you know, and that's what he loves. He's a big chess guy.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Do you keep in touch with a lot of former teammates? I could see you being like a friend. Like if I spent years playing with you, I could see you being an easy guy to like maintain that long relationship with.
I think it's important. You know, when you retire, like all you have are your memories and your friendships. So I don't take that shit for granted. Just being able to be there for the guys, like talk shit about the good old days. I think that's important. So I always make sure that I keep my relationships close.
Do you reach out to any of the young players?
Noah Senge, you know, he's from France and from Cameroon. Young guy. Got to spend a little time with him.
Can you talk to Billy and be like, hey, just play him? Billy's not going to play rookies.
He doesn't. He wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't listen to me. Especially now he's in the Hall of Fame and stuff. You can't tell him nothing.
Yeah, he's got it all.
What's going on in France? Because I feel like there have been a lot of really great basketball players, young basketball, like Alexander Sarr, obviously Wemby, like a lot of great players coming out of France recently. What's changed over there?
I think it started with Tony. Tony's run definitely inspired a whole generation out there. And, this is the next generation, and they believe that they can win. They won a Euro championship, and he won a lot of NBA championships. And, the games are at 3:00 in the morning, but, basketball is part of the culture now. And the system is different. Pro teams have teams that for 8-year-old teams and 10-year-old teams. And so you go to the pro games for free, but it's, you can be proud you wearing the same jersey with the pro team.
That's very cool.
Yeah. It is crazy. It feels like we're getting very close to France beating the US in some of these Olympics coming up. I mean Wemby.
Look, you got to stop that guy.
Yeah. They might have to put me on the team.
Yeah.
Get physical.
Get real physical.
You just need to have all the outside shooters.
Yeah.
Just like make some Curry clones.
Yeah.
It's just
Can we talk about what Curry did though? That was fucking nuts.
Oh, in the Olympics?
What?
Yeah. I mean, he's just insane. Like a guard his size shouldn't still be doing what he's doing. They don't last that long, like guards his size, and he's just it's crazy that he's this old and he's doing it.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's such a joy to watch. Like it's just do you the take out there that like he ruined basketball because all the AAU kids are now just chucking up threes?
I mean, there's only one Steph.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only one Steph. He did.
Yeah.
To some extent. It's like you get a steal, like go get a fucking layup.
I
Why
know.
are you shooting a three? But it's the name of 3 is worth more than 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great being able to root for him in the Olympics too. Like, all these fans out there, they hate Steph Curry because he's taken away joy from them. He's won championships. It's like this fucking guy. But then now you get to actually root for the guy in the Olympics and watch him go out there and just three everybody to death. It was awesome. It was great. It was such a joyful experience seeing Steph Curry wearing like the USA jersey and be like, that's my guy for once.
Yeah, I still cried because I was for France. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Were you really?
That one.
Huh?
Were you really?
I'm French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you didn't know?
No love for the U.S. Olympic team.
No.
I kind of respect that though. I respect that. I think a lot of guys would be like, I root for the USA in the Olympics too.
Yeah.
But I respect
Like
you.
I'm more of a underdog guy. I'm rooting for if Haiti played USA, I'm for Haiti, and I'm not Haitian.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I just know what it would do for the people. I went to for the World Cup, last World Cup, Cameroon played Brazil. And my wife is from Brazil, and I'm from Cameroon. She's talking shit the whole time. No African team will ever beat Brazil. No. 90th minute, Abubakar scores the fucking goal. We didn't qualify to get to the next round.
Yeah.
It was a nothing game for Brazil. But what it meant for the people in Cameroon to beat Brazil,
You're right.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the shit.
So if you like underdogs, what about this next World Cup? If USA plays against France, you're going to be rooting for Team USA, right?
I don't think USA could ever be underdog.
In any sport.
Look,
Soccer.
Soccer for
Yeah.
sure. I just feel like the soccer fans, the U.S. soccer fans, like it's like the way they cheer is like it's so corny. It's like I believe that we will win. I'm hearing like a whole crowd.
Well, you say it
I
like
believe
that.
we will win. Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, when you say it
is a
like
problem.
that, it doesn't sound so cool.
Yeah, and they've got their scarves, but their scarves they're not like cool scarves that mean anything.
We're bad at chance.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like unpatriotic or anything, but
No, this happened with the Ryder Cup. Like you just see, there's a few hundred European fans, and they're just doing chants so much better than thousands of Americans. We got to get better.
We got to get better chants.
Yeah, we're just bad at chants. Have you talked to Thibs at all?
I talked
recently.
to Thibs.
How's he doing?
Thibs. he says he's good. I think he misses the game.
Yeah,
The
well,
game,
that's his
life.
That's it.
That's his life. But people. I mean, he's all right. I think he doesn't have to worry about missing a meal. He's not gonna miss a meal or anything. He's safe in that way. But I think he misses the game. He wants to be back in basketball because this is his life, man. But I think it's a tough situation. Like the Knicks were awesome last year, and you get fired. I think I feel for him.
Yeah,
but I think he'll be back.
Can you give him a little tip for when he does come back? Because he will come back. He's a great coach. He should go to Turkey and get his hair redone.
Yeah,
before he gets back. Then he's just the new Thibs.
I'll go with him.
Yeah,
I'll go with him.
Yeah, do the travel show.
That'd be awesome.
Listen, we have guys here who do the. They took a bunch of guys, bald guys, to Turkey for a trip to get it. So, and they made a whole travel show out of it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was going bald. Thibs? He talk about the same guy?
He does that joke every time, and it gets me every time.
Yeah, it's a good joke. It's a good bit.
Like after a game, it's like I feel like Thibs might be going bald.
There's a lot. We're all part of that family.
Yep.
We need to get our hair. There's a whole community of us.
Yeah.
I'm amongst
you
those.
got it.
Yeah.
And did you go to Turkey?
No, I went to Boston.
To Boston.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Same direction.
Same direction.
Just didn't go across the ocean. Yeah.
And did your forehead, did you do the staples? Did you get the swelling on your forehead crazy?
No, the swelling wasn't too bad. I could even wear a hat when I got out of there, so it was pretty easy actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have seen guys that have to they got to go hat off, just let it breathe for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that with the scabs, that doesn't look so great.
It's real.
if you do it that way. But yeah, Thibs to Turkey I would watch that show.
You would watch that?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
That'd be incredible.
You guys are giving me great ideas, by the way. Cleveland, Thibs to Turkey. Anything else?
Milwaukee for Giannis.
Yep. Yeah. Just a video of him traveling.
Traveling.
What
the
about
whole
cold
time.
places? Do you fuck with the cold?
Who?
Do you fuck with the cold? Just cold weather?
Cold weather? Yeah.
Would you go to Alaska? Would you go to
I would love to go to Alaska.
the Arctic Circle?
Yeah. But the thing is, it has to have a basketball aspect to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how much basketball they're playing in Alaska,
Yeah.
but maybe there's a hoop. We can find
Trajan
some
Langdon,
Eskimos.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trajan Langdon.
Interesting.
Yeah, those Duke guys. I feel like Duke had a couple guys.
Boozer wasn't. Yeah,
Booz?
he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Boozer was.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay, so there's a hoop community out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, there was a moment last night, Monday Night Football, where a player cheered and you almost hit the ref, and I said right away, I was like, Boozer.
Booze. When he hit the guy in the nuts?
Were you, I think you might have been injured during that show.
Wow.
Were you there for that?
How do you remember that?
Because I went and pulled it up, and I obviously didn't see you on the court. But then I was like, yeah, I feel like Joakim was out for a
Okay.
little bit at the end of that year.
Yeah, I was out.
But were you there? Were you traveling with the team?
Yeah, I think I was in the back.
What did everyone say after he punched the guy in the nuts? After the game, we were like, holy shit, dude, you hit a ref in the nuts.
That was crazy.
You probably didn't think this question
I thought
was
the
going to
ref
come
took
up.
it pretty well.
Yeah, he
I thought
did.
He took it pretty well. If that was me, I would have been out for season.
Yeah. Oh, also, full circle, Boozer, all-time hair guy. All time.
But the best.
When he had when he did the real spray on, were you guys like, hey, we know.
Yeah, it was probably one of the funniest moments when he pulled up to practice with that. It was nuts. I was like, who let you leave the barbershop like that? But look, at the end of the day, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And
his sons. Are you watching them?
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I saw him in the mall not long ago, and he is a fucking tank. This guy's like this. One of the twins. Insane.
That was like a big I feel old moment when Carlos Boozer's sons are now in college and dominating.
Getting
Because
buckets.
I remember watching when they were little chubby kids playing AAU on his Instagram
Right?
9 years
Oh
ago.
my
It's
God.
oh fuck. I am old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when he used to post them playing basketball.
Yeah.
Damn, Booz, what a soldier. He's up in the morning with the AAU. Okay, Booz, good dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, now it all makes sense.
Do you get to watch a lot of basketball? Now in the NBA, it's November, it's early. But are you watching basketball every night? Or you focus on the Bulls or what?
I'm watching basketball.
You're back.
It took me a while.
Yeah. You said that last time you were on
Yeah.
that you didn't watch basketball for a couple of years.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm back watching.
Who's your favorite guy right now to watch?
Wemby.
All right, take out Wemby, take out Steph. Give us a name of someone that you're like, people aren't respecting his game enough.
I mean, I love Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
Amen Thompson is a motherfucker. People say, oh, defense, there's no defense. Yeah, watch him play defense. If you like defense, and then, like, you can't deny, like, what Luka's doing right now.
Yeah.
I think that's a really interesting thing they got going on.
Yeah.
They're 8-3. Bron's not in yet.
Does Bron screw it up?
Or make it better.
There's just one ball, though.
Yeah, there's only
There's
one ball.
there's only one
There's
ball.
only one ball.
It's a different pressure now.
Yeah.
It's not you're not the number one option. Number two
He's
option.
not? He might be 3.
No, it's chill.
What about
Austin
Austin
Reeves?
Reeves? What about Austin Reeves?
Austin
You got to
Reeves
get
is-
Austin Reeves shots.
Yeah, he's good.
So game on the line, you give
Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Luka passes to Austin Reeves.
And then alley-oop
it. You see, there's a lot of great white hope going on over here.
Well,
The great white hopes.
I was gonna say Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
So
Connect?
yeah, everybody
You're taking
touches the ball.
3-man weave.
We got some real.
Can we get Steve Blake back there? I feel like he's got some minutes left.
Who else? Who else are the great white hopes?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Big Koopa.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been awesome.
He's an American white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
the great white hope has to be an American.
Well, he was the first American white guy to go 1-1 since like the 70s. So he's it.
I mean,
He's it.
Duncan
He's gotta be
Robinson
it.
still doing his thing.
Yeah. Duncan Robinson on the Pistons now.
Yeah.
Filling it up.
What do you think about the Rockets? The Rockets are still like a big question mark to me.
I really like the Rockets. I think that guy Şengün is a motherfucker. He's a problem. Then you got Amen Thompson. The problem is that their point guard getting hurt
Yeah.
really hurt him. It's just. But what I like about them is last year I felt like they were good enough to beat the Warriors. It was just like game on the line. Who's taking the last shot?
Yeah.
Now you got KD. There's no question anymore who's taking the last shot.
In the playoffs, it seemed like nobody wanted to take the last shot for him.
Yeah.
It was they didn't know how to score down the stretch. KD is a good way to fix that. But what about with the Thunder? Because I feel like a lot of people don't like watching the Thunder, but they're undeniably great.
Yeah, like Alex
They're
Caruso.
undeniably great.
Yeah, Alex Caruso, great player.
We just only asked you about white guys.
He's Italian. Yeah.
He's another great white hope.
He is, and we love Caruso. He's
And-
a good friend of ours.
they got-
We know him well too.
They
Nice.
let's be fair. They've got a couple of MVP candidates. They got Caruso. They've got Chet.
Another great white
They're
hope.
loaded. Yeah,
Another great.
these guys can play.
Jeez, man.
But do you like to that question? Like, does it bother you? The whole foul merchant thing. I mean, Shea's still just awesome.
He's balling.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So the coach, Mark
Yeah.
Dagano, he's awesome. So he was in Florida. So I used to work out with him 15 years ago at UF. And now he's the head coach, won a championship, most humble guy. I was like, I saw him at Coach Donovan's ceremony for Hall of Fame, yeah. And so humble about it. I was like, yo, did you celebrate well? How was it for you? And he's like, I didn't celebrate enough at all. He's like, I just right on to the next. I was like, Jesus, man, these guys are so serious now. It's like it's not even about celebrating anymore. They couldn't even open the bottles of champagne.
I know.
It's crazy.
You got to just go crazy for
You got to
a
go
month.
nuts for one.
Yeah.
I would have give up my left nut for a championship just for that party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that would have been.
it'd be a great party.
There would have been a lot of footage out of you party.
That would have been funny. That would have been fun.
Yeah, I mean, there would be. I feel like that's something that's kind of taken hold more in sports is that they don't really cut loose as much as they used to.
Yeah, take it
it's
serious.
hard, man. It's like everybody got their phones out. You can't, if the guys go out, it's like the whole world knows they were at this bar last night. It's like it wasn't like that when we were growing up.
But you said it last time you were on, or maybe this time before, that like being great is boring, and that's the part that people kind of miss is that like to be a great basketball player, to be a great professional athlete, you got to do a lot of boring stuff and be in a routine that's for most people would just be like, this is boring.
Yeah, it's like you guys. You guys got to wake up at 7 a.m. now. You got your show on Fox. That's you can't get lit how you used to. You got
That's for other reasons, but I can't get lit. No,
I
get
occasionally
hungover for days.
I occasionally get lit.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to get like a little lit on like a Friday. But no, you're right. Like we don't. I think people a lot of times think that me and Big Cat go out and party all the time.
Yeah.
Especially if we're at like the Super Bowl, if
When
it's
we're
that
traveling.
week and we're on the road.
When Josh Allen wins the MVP.
Yeah, then you have to celebrate. Like you said, you got to celebrate some of the important things, right? But that's one thing we probably should do better at is celebrating more Josh Allen MVPs.
Josh Allen won the MVP. He's a good friend of ours. We went and
Got
hung
after
out
it?
with him, and we took a picture with Josh after he won the MVP. And let's just say my eyeballs were very large, and everyone had to make sure they let me know. But listen, Josh Allen won the MVP. What are you going to do?
You got to celebrate that.
You got to celebrate the small
You
things.
got to celebrate the
That's all-
small
That's
stuff.
all it's about. Celebrate the small things.
You got to celebrate your your friends' accomplishments, even
right.
more than yours, or just have any reason to celebrate.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, when a friend wins an important trophy, my heart gets racing.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah, real fast.
I can come up with a shitload of business ideas.
When my palms
like
start
that.
sweating a little bit. Yeah. It's pretty good. So, I got a nosebleed. I was so excited.
Oh man, Joe, we love having you here, man. This is it's
pleasure,
always great
guys.
seeing you. Everyone, go check out the show, NBA T2. It's on the YouTube. So the first episode's out now with Derrick, and then when's episode 2 coming?
That's a great question.
Next week.
Okay.
All right,
I'm gonna
Next
watch
week, you
it.
guys get Morocco. Come on, man.
Let's
guys,
go.
show me some love, man. Get crunk and watch my show. Stop playing Nomad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna watch
like
it.
before you leave your house today. Put it on and have it be on replay, and just walk away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Do
get
it
it
for
going.
stickity, man.
Yeah.
Can you give me one like Chicago thing? What did you learn when you did the Chicago travel show? Like anywhere that you went, anything I should check out?
I went to like this blues spot that was awesome. What was the name of it?
Didn't make the final cut.
Oh, did make the final cut. You went to Mr. Beef though.
Mr. Beef was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know about Mr. Beef, so I went to go have a sandwich over there. The guys were awesome.
Yeah.
It's passed down from I think it was a father, and now the son is running it. But there was a show,
Yeah. The bear.
The Bear,
Yeah.
and they went from like selling 60 sandwiches a day to selling like 600 sandwiches
That's
a day
incredible.
from the show.
Good
I
for
love
them.
it. I love it.
Was
That's
the blues
a little-
place? Was that Kingston Mines? Was that where you went?
No, it wasn't Kingston Mines.
Kingston
That's a
Mines
good
is
blues
great.
spot
That's a
too.
great
Yeah,
spot.
It's a great
I love
spot.
that.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Rowback question. RHOBACK.com. Promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Rowback.com. Promo code TAKE. Give me 1 minute on these bowls this year. Yeah, I'm sure you've talked to Billy a little. They're fun. It's early. Do you even... Does November basketball, you're like, we got to wait and see?
I'm impressed how competitive basketball is right
Okay.
now. I watch the games, the guys are into it. What I like about something very underrated about sports in general, people always underestimate chemistry. We could talk about stats and the star player and this and that, but when you enjoy playing with somebody, I think those guys, look, there's 8 guys scoring 10 points on the Bulls. I think those guys they know if you're open, you're going to get the fucking ball.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And they're winning ball games off of it. And they have no big star players. And Josh Giddey, like everybody was shitting on him, like, oh, he's getting paid too much money, this and that. Yo, the kid's balling.
Yeah.
Balling.
He's been incredible.
Yeah.
You're so right about chemistry because it's especially in basketball. Like, baseball's an individual sport. Football, yes, there's chemistry, but there's 53 guys. Basketball, you can tell when a team has chemistry and when a team knows where the other guy's going to be, and like it's beautiful when it works.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Coach Donovan is good at getting the guys, getting the guys going. So I'm really proud of the guys. I don't think anybody thought they were going to be 7-3 or
Yeah, start 5-0.
Yeah.
They've had a little bit of a hiccup, but I mean, losing to Wemby when he's just whapping threes in your face, that's not like a shameful thing.
It's not.
It was crazy.
It hurts.
It was crazy watching him do it. I don't know how.
Unstoppable.
Trey ball. Get that shit out of here. Block. Get the ball back. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Hang. Trey ball again. We out of here.
That's exactly what happened.
It's nuts.
That was if you missed the game, that was the last minute of the game.
Fuck, man. And then he goes back to, he doesn't even get hype. He's like a real, like the monk shit is real.
Yeah. It's concerning. It's concerning
Big
for the
trouble.
rest of the league.
Big trouble for the rest
Do you
of the
talk
league.
French to him?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of feel cool because everyone's trying to talk to Wemby, and then you can just slide in and just be like, just hit him with some French.
Well, it's not. I don't talk to him that much.
No, but like, did you see him last night?
Yeah, I saw him. So no, I didn't get to see him.
You should have
I saw
talked
him
shit to him in
I was
French.
I was talking to him, and he said, he went down. He said,
Put it
"What'd
in.
you say?"
We could talk in the mic.
So I stand up. I'm standing up. I see Wemby, and
Hang on, I'm gonna hold the mic for you.
He's got it. We got this.
All
all
right.
right, this is me.
All right, Joakim's. Wait, you're Wemby right now?
This is me.
Am I Wemby?
Okay, wait.
And I'm talking. I'm like, yo, that was a great game. He goes, "What did you say?"
To look down at you?
Look down on me like I was like, "Holy shit! Nobody's ever done that before." Anyway, thank you. That was awesome.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Joakim, you're the best. Everyone go watch his show, NBA T2 on YouTube. Anytime you're around.
Nomad.
Go watch it.
Joakim Noah is brought to you by Morgan and Morgan. If you've ever stood at the top of a towering water slide, heart pounding, and asked yourself, what's the worst that could happen? One visitor found out the hard way. What was supposed to be a thrilling day at a popular Florida water attraction ended in a life-altering injury. While riding one of the park's fastest slides, he was violently thrown from his tube, landing hard and suffering injuries that still affect him nearly 4 years later. That's when he turned to a law firm known for standing up to the biggest names in the business. The suit claims that the slide's design, coupled with a lack of clear safety communication and oversight, created a hazardous environment, especially for guests outside certain body specifications. Now, this guest is living with permanent pain, scarring, and a drastically diminished quality of life, all from what was supposed to be a routine thrill ride. Because when safety isn't the top priority, fun can turn into something else entirely. And if you run a situation like this, Morgan & Morgan is who you call. They're America's largest injury law firm, over $25 billion recovered. They've been fighting for the people for over 35 years, helping over 500,000 clients get the compensation they deserve. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm could substantially increase your settlement. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. Just visit forthepeople.com/PMT or dial #law, #529. That's forthepeople.com/PMT. This is a paid advertisement.
Okay, let's wrap up the show with FAQs. Henry.
What's up, boys? Larry from Wisconsin here.
Hey, Larry.
Just circling back on PFT passing the bar. What's the update on that?
A guy like me, a guy like me that likes beer, I never pass a bar. I go right in.
Yeah.
No, I think, I could pass the bar. I know Kim Kardashian, she failed the bar exam.
Well, so the question I think what Larry is asking is, I agree, you could pass the bar. Will you pass the bar is really the question.
If there's some upside in it.
Well, representing and helping
what's the upside?
solve the problem and being a change you wish to see in the world.
Completing a task you said you could complete.
What would be the upside in that? Maybe get a job at Morgan & Morgan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would, I can, that's one thing I have irrational confidence in myself to be able to pass the bar exam. I know it doesn't make any sense. I just think that if I tried for like 4 months, is that how long it takes to be a lawyer?
I have no idea.
Like you give me 4 months, I think I can be a lawyer.
But will you try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. I just got to think of what I would use my law degree for.
Well, I feel like it's more.
I think you should just give up on this.
Yeah, I think you should just say, hey, the law beat me.
See, Hank, this is exactly what happened last time. I started talking about how I could do it, and then all the boys were like, just don't do it.
No, I think you could.
Larry.
Will you?
We're looking out for you
Yeah.
by saying that you should not try and do
It's a lot of
Why?
work.
Dude, being a lawyer, it would rock.
But you wouldn't be a lawyer.
I'd just sue everybody. I would sue you, Max.
People go to law school for years and then fail the bar like 5 times.
I lived with my older brother. Like, he moved back home when he was at law school, and it looked like the most miserable thing on the planet. He just had bulletin boards all across, like, one room of our house. It looked like
Charlie Day?
Like Charlie Day. It looked like Charlie Day.
And did he pass it on the first try?
He did pass it on the first try. But
like Claire Danes.
he had no life for 3 years.
Yeah, but that's if you go to law school. I'm talking about you can pass the bar exam without going to law school.
You can do anything.
Yeah, right. Can.
But I think that makes it like going to law school helps you pass the bar.
No, that can't be true.
No. Yeah, that's where they indoctrinate you. That's where they teach you all the laws they want you to know. You know what? I want to go to law. I want to get my law thing. whatever.
Why don't
it
you
is.
start with just the LSAT?
Morgan and Morgan U.
Why don't you see what you get on the LSAT, and then we can go from there? Because that's one you could just take.
What about
But
the PSATs?
That's two different tests that I'd have to do.
Right, but
instead of
the
just one.
bar you'd have to probably study for. LSAT, you could just be like, let's just see where we're at.
I want to do the bar. I want to do the bar, and I want to sue ESPN
Okay.
for emotional distress, a class action lawsuit on behalf of America, and I will sue your least favorite general manager too when they do something fucked up, or your least favorite head coach. I think I can do it. Hank? What did you get? What was your upside if you could dunk?
like $20,000 or something.
Yeah, but he had a downside too.
Yeah, we can figure out a downside.
Okay. You got to go to jail.
Commit one crime.
Yeah, you
and
got to go to. You got to
no,
get caught and go to jail.
But I
you
get
have to turn yourself in, yeah.
I get
Yeah.
to represent myself in court.
Well, no, this
try
is
to get
if
out.
you pass the bar. If you don't pass the bar, you have to go to jail. If you pass,
You
the bar,
can
we
represent
get
yourself in
you can.
court without being a lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, I will commit one crime
And then turn yourself in.
with the possibility of jail time, turn myself in, and then represent myself in court. If I don't pass the bar exam,
That actually is just why don't you
Police
just,
chase into El Camino would go crazy.
it would go viral. Yeah.
It'd be good promo for the show. Like we'll record some
Yeah.
of the podcasts on the phone, and then we can put it out like the next day
What?
after.
Are we accomplices right now?
whatever. We don't know what he's gonna do.
as of
they'll never
pending
hear this.
lawyer, possibly.
Why don't you just say fuck the bar? Why don't you just do this? Just it's like the rogue bar. If you can defend yourself and get out of it, I'm going to consider you a lawyer.
Well, you're 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0
Want to know lifetime? Well,
Yeah.
No, but- so I will do that if I do not pass the bar exam.
I'm saying like don't even
Give me
take
a
the bar.
year.
Don't worry about the bar. Just prove that you can be a lawyer
No,
by
but that's-
committing
that's-
a crime and then defending yourself and getting out of the crime.
I get it. That's a great idea, but that's the downside of that's what I have to do if I don't pass the bar.
The punishment is just having to prepare for the bar. That's terrible.
If I do pass the bar, $20,000.
Yeah, you don't have to prepare for anything. You can just go straight to the league if you commit that crime, and then you got honorary bar. No studying.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to think of like things I would want to do. That's like at the very bottom of my list of like things that I would want to do in my life.
Try
Child
attempt
try
the bar.
and try and pat.
Any
Like I'm
test.
thinking like run a marathon. I think I would rather run a marathon than study for the bar.
Any test.
Yeah.
I don't want to take any test ever again in my life.
That's my biggest anxiety. Like I have stress dreams when I'm stressed out, and it's always me back at school, like like walking into a final that I'm not prepared for.
I have that too,
dream
yeah.
all the time.
I have that all like it goes back to high school. I'm
so
thinking
why
about
do you
high
want,
school.
like why do you want to do this?
He doesn't.
I
He
just
just
wa-
thinks he can.
I just think that I can.
But like we're
I just
giving
wanna
you an
prove-
out. No one
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
saying
no.
that you have to do this.
No, but it's making me want
Larry
to do
from
it more.
Except
Wisconsin.
Larry. Larry,
Yeah.
said
Larry from
that.
Wisconsin.
Larry
said
said
that.
that.
It's making me want to do it more. The more you guys tell me that I shouldn't.
Like we're not even saying that you can't. We're just saying that this
Yeah.
seems horrendous.
Better call Saul at Burger. I feel like now I kind of want to do it. Now I kind of want to do it, and I'm going to use the law as
Just
such a
wa-
weapon. I'm going to be such an asshole lawyer.
Just want it on the record because I think Max and I are on the same page here. When you say we're saying you can't do it, we're not saying you can't do it. We're saying it sounds miserable. We're
saying you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, you have better things to do with your life.
But
we're not doubting you. We are not in the doubters or the haters camp.
You want us to be doubted.
Yeah, you want it. You're trying to put doubter on us, but we're not doubting you.
I just don't like how you guys are trying to talk me out of it.
But it's
we're
for
not. We're just saying it's gonna suck.
I'll show you.
Okay.
No, think about all the stuff I could do if I had a law degree. Not really a law
like
degree.
nothing.
No,
You could do nothing.
I would threaten to sue all of our enemies all the time.
You still do that.
yeah. Nothing in your life will change.
But then I could put 3 little letters behind my name, and it would look more official on my emails.
That's true.
I could bill people.
I don't even know. Is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a lot to learn.
I think
You already have
you
3
still
letters
have
in
to
your
get.
name.
Don't you still have to get
thought
a
you-
license?
There are some states where I think if you pass the bar exam, you're automatically licensed to practice law.
Yeah, John
Illinois
Morgan.
one of
John
What
Morgan
about
can help
Illinois?
us out.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to him like a year ago about it. I talked to the Morgan
To
Morgan.
Dan?
He said, yeah, let's get you on board.
Hell yeah. All right. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
Yes, you need a license to practice law in Illinois.
In Illinois, okay. Maybe like Cayman Islands. or something.
Now PFT is going to be like commuting to Indiana every week to practice his law.
Might just get a house in Gary.
Yeah, so no passing the bar in Illinois does not automatically make you a lawyer.
Okay.
So now there's really no
it's a
reason
good
to do
start,
this.
though.
You
It's a
must
good
also
start.
pass the MPRE. Have no idea what that is. Have
no.
a character and fitness review cleared and be
Fail.
sworn in by
Double
the
fail.
How many
Illinois
push-ups can you
Supreme
do?
Court.
Well, I beat you in golf, Hank. That should go
I was
somewhere.
playing
on the
already,
fitness
so
review.
it doesn't count. This is just misremembering of facts. Crazy.
Uh-oh.
Can't say I'm surprised. Just out of curiosity, does Hank still think soap doesn't do anything when you shower?
Oh.
As someone who once dated a guy who didn't use body wash when he showered, he smelled like a dried up towel. Does Hank smell like that too?
You don't...
My take was that it's bullshit that body wash doesn't work on your armpits.
Yeah, you remember that whole debate?
No, that was that was a
yeah.
fair take.
That was
Yeah.
but that was one of the dumbest things,
Yeah,
dumbest
'cause it
arguments we've ever
does.
gotten in. Yeah.
You should still
doesn't.
do it.
What do you mean? Were we doing this again?
Like if you use
I don't
body wash
remember
on
the
your
original
armpits
argument.
and you don't use deodorant, like
Well, yeah,
your armpits still smell like an hour
eventually.
later.
Same with your ass.
You put deodorant on your
No, I'm
ass?
saying if you don't wash your ass, I'm saying there's parts of your body,
yeah.
your feet. If you wash your feet, that doesn't mean they won't start smelling.
But you
a little
don't need to
bit.
put deodorant on your ass. You don't need to put
Well,
deodorant on your
we
hair.
probably should.
Yeah, if you were walking around with your ass cheeks spread wide wearing like a thong all day, then yes, you would.
Yeah,
I mean,
if
it's
you have
like-
your shoes off and like, yeah, they smell.
But body wash does get the smell off.
Correct, temporarily.
Yeah.
And I use body wash. So
Do you?
just yeah,
On your legs?
would, bro. Not a big leg washer. I know that's a
Yeah, I didn't know.
stereotype,
this
but
came
I
up on
fall
the-
I fall under that stereotype.
This came up on the Yak last week, and I was shocked that like people just don't wash their legs.
Yeah,
It takes
so,
2 seconds to
but
wash
the,
your legs.
The soap
I
runs
just like
down.
don't do
I
it.
understand that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like I'm not like getting a loofah out and scrub my legs. I just squirt a bunch of soap, do my upper body, squirt some more soap, rub my legs, done.
You touch your toes? You go all the way down?
No, I don't touch my
Yeah,
toes.
see? Yeah, I'll go down to the knee.
Washing the bottom of your feet is scary. Like I do it sometimes
It's not really, but
No,
okay.
it is.
No, it is. Max is right.
because I did it this morning and I was scared. Like because you get the bottom of your feet gets soapy and
Yep.
then you have to
Oh, you're
balance on the
slippery,
other
yeah.
one and it's slippery.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, when you have to like lift the leg up too.
Yes.
And it's the second one. So your plant foot is slippery already.
Let's not do that anymore, Max. We
No,
don't-
but you
can't
have to because I
lose
got
you.
stinky feet.
Yeah.
People forget that PMT dropped 2 hit songs in the past. When are we getting the trilogy to Drink Paint and It's Chunk?
Let's see.
Was there not a third one?
Drink paint.
Bank.
It's
Bank,
yeah. Bank. Okay,
So
it's,
trilogy complete.
it's out now. Part of my take featuring Benny the Butcher. Butcher coming. And Sass.
yeah.
Actually,
Boom, we did it. Checkbox.
I low-key think that At the Bank was the best song.
Same.
I like Drink Paint a lot.
Drink Paint was good.
I fucking love Drink Paint.
Sonny-
Coach O down in the bayou. Someone
Big
made a
cat with the juicy
remix too.
taint.
We have to put that at the end of the episode. Someone made a banger
A Drink Paint.
remix.
It's just the Coach O stuff, right?
That what's the call to that? Drink Paint. That's grit. Yeah.
Drink Paint.
Get lit.
Get lit. Drink Paint.
That's my shit.
That music video, we taped part of it outside of Blake Bortles' house on the beach.
That's
Yep.
true. We recorded it with Sonny Digital.
Yep.
And it's still the first 2 songs.
Digital.
Yeah.
And then the third was with Benny the Butcher's guy up in Buffalo.
And Benny.
And Arian Foster helped produce the track.
Drink pain. That's grit. Drink pain. Getting lit. Drink pain. That's my shit. Drink pain. That's grit.
Maybe we'll do one this year. We are going to do so for the longtime AWLs. They know this, but Grit Week used to be right before Memorial Day, and I think we might do that this year. We might go back to that. So that was during OTAs. So maybe we'll do a song. Maybe we can plan ahead.
I'm down.
We are doing that.
Yeah, we are doing that, but the song I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get Zach on the track. Zach's
Oh, Zach's got flow.
He's got
Dude. I'm
some-
getting a lot of comments about Zach's boomers. They're good.
That was all Meek Mill's flow. I was just reiterating it.
That
That was his song.
Most
all
of
right.
what
That's
rapping
artistry,
is,
yeah.
Yeah.
Big Cat and PFT.
Yes.
Have you thought about how the show schedule may change once your children start competitive sports? Chris seems like he should be 16 by now.
I don't know.
No, I don't think
Chris has
so.
been 4 for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he's born a leap day.
my oldest is, I don't know if I'd call it competitive, but He plays sports. Like I was at basketball practice last night.
What if he gets on the AAU circuit?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
So
I don't. I
to
don't
answer
think,
the question, no.
Yeah, we have not thought about it.
I recently got recruited to potentially be a T-ball coach or Little League coach.
No. It's T-ball is. You don't want to do that.
Maybe once Little League comes around.
Yeah, I've thought about it because I do want to coach my kids, but I was at basketball practice last night. We're not at a point where anything is sticking.
Every time I pass by like a kid pitch field where there's like an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old pitching, I'm always amazed that those games actually happen.
Yeah.
That they proceed, that there's ever 3 outs in an inning.
Yeah, but the little shout out to all the coaches coaching kids that are like 5, 6 years old, because it's tough. It's very tough. It's not coaching.
Coaching at any point, like you just listen to people bitch at you all the time.
But there's definitely a sweet spot. It's like maybe that like 9-10 range where it's not serious, but the kids actually know how to do stuff. That sweet spot before it gets serious. But below 7, you're not like teaching plays. You're just trying to figure out how to dribble.
Run in a straight line.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Last one. What's up, PMT gang? Why do all of Max's friends get married during huge sports weekends?
Oh.
Don't they know falls for football and playoff baseball?
That's a good question.
Because
Max have bad friends?
Every weekend's a huge sports weekend when you're a Philly sports fan.
Mm-hmm. When you're a nut, when you're a sports nut.
I don't know that that's true though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
I think your friends.
I just go to a lot of weddings.
I think your friends just get married a lot.
You just have too many friends.
I do.
You're friends with a lot of really romantic dudes.
I will not be getting married over a huge sports weekend. So.
NBA trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog eating contest.
Oh. Yeah.
We gotta start planning your bachelor party
save some money on the catering. Maybe just get some dogs.
Get some dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta start planning that bachelor party.
Which one?
Which, like the 2nd and 6th one that we're gonna do? We're in for 2 and 6. 1, 3, 4, 5 are gonna be Max's own doing. We're gonna get you married. I hate that shit so much. Let's get this girl married. Let's get you married.
Memes,
my people.
The worst. That is the worst. I don't know if that came up in our Mount Rushmore, but that might be the worst Instagram caption. Let's get these two married. You're not doing shit.
Booked and
You're
busy.
just fucking getting drunk at a party. Let's get these two lovebirds married.
My person found their person.
I have one more FAQ here. I don't know if Hank got this one. This is from Diana, New Jersey. Diana, New Jersey wants to know, memes, have you ever gotten the lottery ball?
Oh.
Wow.
Has she ever got a report right?
Oh.
Did you and Shane make up?
We're fine. She's a big fucking baby.
That doesn't sound like you made up. Shane, are you and Memes okay?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, this
like
sounds
not
really
fine at
good,
all.
guys. Sounds like we're in a good spot.
Yeah.
I've reached the point where I want Memes to get it now.
I'm not there yet.
For our own personal safety.
No, yeah, no.
It actually is like, it's weirdly day to day for me. There'll be days where I'll want Memes to get it, and there's days where I'm like, nah. Today's one of those nah.
I don't want Memes to get it, but I don't want to get it because if you get it, you are in a bad spot.
Yeah.
He's a bully. Memes is being a bully.
He's mean.
Like
He's a mean guy.
If you get it,
quote-
no matter what you say, Memes fucking hates you, and he will make your life more difficult.
I want you to get this time.
To quote Ryan Whitney, he's a mean guy.
I'm a nice guy. I'm getting picked on. What do you mean? I'm getting picked on right now by all of you.
Are we? Are we?
Yeah,
picking
We're just
on
asking
you?
Piling on.
We're just asking questions.
How are we picking on you? You could just get the lottery
are
ball.
there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jack just refused to make eye contact there.
Yeah, because you're a mean guy.
yeah.
How are we picking on you? Just get the number.
I have got it.
3.
I hope something bad happens. I'll go.
I'll give you 3.
I hope something bad happens to you.
But he's not a mean guy.
That's a scary.
But he's not a mean guy. You could have 3.
The crazy thing,
No.
he actually.
I don't want it. I don't want
No,
it.
I don't
I don't want it.
I
I don't want
I'll take it.
All right, Hank, you want it?
Yeah, I would love it.
All right, I'll take 77.
It actually sounded like he meant that when he was like, "I hope something bad happens."
He just said I'm being picked on. I'm not a mean guy, and then he said I hope something bad happens.
Memes is going to hire an Etsy witch.
Jeez, memes.
I'm going to go
98.
61.
44.
Hank has 3. I have 77.
We go 48.
99 point.
48.
86.
I
Memes, what was your number?
48.
Oh, 82. 82.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more, but let's switch. Everyone get new numbers.
All right, I'll do 22.
I'll do 77.
I'll do 48.
The fuck?
I'll take.
No, you say it. Say it, Peter.
No, you just said it.
No, I didn't say it. Max said it.
I said I'll take 77. I don't want 3.
I'll take 3.
All right, take it.
I actually don't want 48.
Yeah, no, 48 is a scary number. I don't want any. I don't want any.
Scariest number in there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, just a heads up. If it is 3, I'm just going to go.
If it's 48, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
See you guys like next week. Memes, what's your number?
100.
Okay.
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 11.
50.
Oh, pub with 11.
25.
You said you had to switch numbers.
15.
Oh, 58. We all just dodged a bullet.
Love you guys.